What are you doing, Matt? I
He's
saw that.
flossing.
He's flossing. You know what I floss? My teeth.
Waiting for the thing to show that I've started streaming before I pop off.
I pop off.
There's
You're also
Tom.
doing the, Hey, Tom. Hello. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Welcome in.
Oh, Bun, are you also on the other kicks and all?
I will not be doing kick because I could not set it up properly.
No problem then.
And now that that's started, I can test the sound effect to see if it works because I couldn't
right
do that
back.
before. Okay.
Okay. And Fred got first. And
Cool.
Bun got violin.
Sound effects don't seem to be working right now for some reason.
Uh-oh, you're gonna blow up in a second.
I couldn't tell you. I've got the stream muted, so it's not like feeding back and feeding back and feeding back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it looks like Sammy's just being dumb.
So I'm going to go ahead and disable the majority of things on my redeems because almost none of them work right now because Sammy is actually being a dum-dum. Sammy, you're fired.
Sammy, place.
I'm sorry, everybody. My laptop, WaterFox, and all of that are actually being the biggest butts and are deciding not to work today. So I have to turn off a lot of the sound effects and all of that because they just don't want to work. And anything dealing with VTuber because I'm not using it today. I've got to change my a lot of my settings around to make all of it work. So. But,
Are you actually currently playing music?
yes.
Music.
Folks in chat, please let us
Okay, I'm
know
back.
if the audio balance sounds good with the music and all of us in the background.
You know what?
Yes.
While we're waiting, I suppose I can cover this. You're only going to Twitch and what, YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're tuned in on Twitch and the YouTubes, you're probably gonna see, the dice roller at the top left, and only a couple of people are using that. That is because I have mentioned it to my players. If they have physical dice, we all like to roll the clickety clack, rocks. So we do this on an honor system. So even I'm on webcam for my players. You guys can't see that, but and they see me rolling actual dice. So just beware. You might it's not you miss the roll. It's they may be using Roll20 or they may be using real dice, or some people actually may be using Google Dice. It's kind of up to them.
This is also a really quick reminder to those of you in chat. I apologize. I'm actually in Canada. I have to apologize because I'm in Canada. I have to say sorry. Things are a little bit off right now. I'm not using the same scene and sources as my normal streaming setup. That is so !Dolnor and all that won't work because we're not on that scene, as well as it would kind of block things. And things are a little bit different. Some things are going to be missing. This is because I'm on my laptop and I forgot to grab certain things. I thought, as a very sound mind and bodied bun, that I would throw everything into one folder called Stream Cache. Strangely enough, Bun didn't throw everything into there and move things to an external to my laptop before I left. So that was entirely my fault. Some things will be missing, but I'm going to try my best to fix things before tomorrow's stream. If my microphone's too loud, actually, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. If anybody is too loud, anybody's too soft, let me know, and we can adjust it. This is a work in progress, and welcome on in. Lou, what's up?
Nothing.
Foggy, welcome in. Tom, welcome in. Jasmine, welcome in. Tom, welcome in. It's so good to see you. And Artie, welcome on in. Just checked out my calendar for tomorrow. Highly unlikely I'll come to meet. Oh, we're going to miss you, Foggy. How is it going?
I wonder
Still
what
waiting on
Foggy's gonna
Yaksa.
do. Is Foggy... What do you think Foggy... What could possibly take Foggy's time, I wonder? Do you think Foggy's gonna inaugurate a new museum? Foggy, are you the one who's gonna cut the ribbon with the big scissors?
Oh, that
I
would be
really-
cool.
Maybe
Dude, I need to draw that. I need to draw Foggy inaugurating something.
Foggy is part of a scheduled weather event.
And to answer your question, Basil, welcome on in. I will not be streaming to Kick today because I was unable to get it ready in time for the stream, and that is entirely my bad. Also, YouTube is currently broken when it comes to chat. I cannot pop out the chat. It just says that chat is unavailable.
Oh.
So,
God.
so I'm just gonna have to occasionally pop in to check on YouTube chat. Lord knows if how many people are gonna be watching there, but everything breaks before I start streaming. Promise this happens way too often. But look at this, isn't it amazing?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay. Thank you, sweetheart, for the 10 stream streak.
Yes. Bass trombone. I actually, when I was in high school, we actually had I told you, right? I was part of a band and we did concerts. And I think we had one bass trombonist.
Played the triangle.
Triangle.
It's just as important.
Anyway, Yaxa, are you able to hear us now?
I think so.
Yay!
Happy Scout, welcome in.
Hey, welcome in, Scout. Epic Scout sent me a little song about Peak earlier today. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah, they're doing a concert.
They're doing a concert. Interesting.
Yo, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am playing
Flurry-
music in the background. So if anybody can't hear it, let me know. I could turn it up a little bit, but not too much. Sorry, go ahead, Matthias.
Oh no, I was just asking if Fleur was back. Okay, it would appear that they are not.
If you're muted,
Oh,
Fleur,
you know what?
you're muted.
I mean, I suppose we could cover what happened in the last session. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we can. Yeah, actually, that would burn some time. That would burn a considerable amount of time. So we can cover that. So to go over sort of chapter 1 of campaign 2. For those of you that weren't around on YouTube and Twitch from what 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. The Bronzeblade Alliance, the original members of the Bronzeblade Alliance, including some newer members that have hopped along or were given invitations, were all invited to the wedding of New and Jarell Titanpaw. Jarell Titanpaw is one of the daughters of one of the trade lords from the Trade League of Inyo in a town called Landbridge, or a city called Landbridge. When a daughter or son of a prominent family within any of the 6 regions is to be wed, sometimes the queen and king like to extend their hand to kind of show their acceptance that, you know, potentially these young lovebirds would be maybe the newer leaders come to the future. So probably showing face to the rest of the world that just because they're in different realms, different communities, different cities, you know, separated by massive amounts of miles, that they are still respective of the fact that as time goes on, sometimes people will move up in sort of royalistic or leadership roles within a region. To that end, New and Jarell would be officially leaving, as far as I'm aware, the Bronzeblade Alliance to kind of pursue their life. And also the Alessandra and Rajas, who were originally part of the Bronzeblade Alliance, have decided to kind of move off into Aurea to pursue their family as well. Let's see. Dolnan's new. Blarfey, that was Rajas. That's new. Zeke is still a Samalpofa. Cinnamon's still around. And then originally, it would have been, as I get my characters up here. See, that was Katarina. Katarina's a long time ago. I'm gonna be dumb here, but I need to actually go into the original. Was it Seraphine? There we go. Seraphine has moved off to her royalistic duties within her house. With that being said, the party, the Bronzeblade Alliance, gained a couple more individuals. The first of which was a jackal, only known as Blarfey, that kind of dropped from the sky into a nearby lake as the Bronzeblade Alliance was carrying New and Jarrell and many others over to Portray, and they felt no reason to leave this individual behind. It seemed to be fate that they would join them. Celine, having explored the world for what they were, also received an invitation, which was given by the captain of her boat. And it seemed vastly odd that the captain of the boat wasn't invited, but Celine was. So maybe there's some sort of push and pull there. But the other individuals that kind of showed up between Yaksa and Dolnan, who also received invitations. I believe Yaksa was introduced by New, and then Dolnan just happened to be sort of in the area. I apologize, Dolnan. I don't have that backstory portion pulled up, and I feel terrible for that. But we did meet another character called Anise. And Anise was being kept by Dexel Normhound, who had some information on what would appear to be our big bad evil guy, Valdor Reinhardt. Valdor Reinhardt showed up at New and Jarrell's wedding in sort of this, after the vows had been said, they exchanged rings, the celebration was had, they were wed. He showed up in no short order, basically stating that there are some things that are coming across the world and stuff has already happened in parts of the Beast World, and provided sort of a riddle, per se, to figure out where that location might be. So you guys do have that information. Cinnamon, with his Assassin's Guild contacts, is out getting more information about Valdor Reinhardt and potentially, maybe, finding more info on that, on said riddle. And then the last piece we had was Dolnan. You had a vision from Perua, and that happened overnight in the at the inn. As I make sure, the Tri-Delve Lizard. That was where we left off. And the most important part, Anise and Zeke went at a food eating contest, and they both scored 14 plates. So there you go.
Also, Anise is a character just what was introduced as well, I guess.
Yeah, I talked about that.
What about the vision of Dolnan?
That I covered that too. Dolnan had a vision overnight while they were at the Tri-Delve Lizard after everybody kind of fell asleep.
And for anyone who missed the actual intro of the whole story, before our first campaign session last time, 2 weeks ago, make sure to check out, type in ! YouTube, go to the live section, go to the D&D first part 1, and it's right there. You can it was all summed up really, really well, and it's a fantastic story, all done by the amazing Matthias. Can we get a shout out for Matthias?
I do my best.
Tume says, I don't know if you talked about the serval at all.
The serval.
Like the scientist.
You mean Dexel Normhound? Yeah, I talked about Dexel. That's where Anise came
I
from.
forgot.
Yeah,
Sorry, all of us are a little tired, everyone.
it's all right. So Fleur, you're back.
Yeah, sorry, I had to take care of.
All good. All right, so I do believe that we are good to go to kind of start out session 2 for campaign 2.
Yay!
So I forgot. Huh? What?
Sorry, I was just saying, welcome on in, everybody. We're playing D&D. Afrobetter welcome in. Fredbear, welcome in. I wanted to let everybody know, and Catic Alex, welcome to matey. I want to let everybody know we're playing D&D. Matthias technically is the leader here, so Matthias will be taking the reins most of the time when it comes to talking. I will be respectfully quiet whenever it comes to everyone else, and like everybody will be talking, Matthias will be talking. I'm going to be quiet a lot of the time, so whenever there's a break, I'll be happy to read out chat, but I will be responding to chat as I go, like through, like I'll actually type it out. As well as YouTube chat. For anyone watching this on YouTube, I apologize. YouTube chat is broken right now. Whenever I try to look at it, it says it's unavailable, so I will be able to look at it through the website itself and not through any other means. So I apologize if you've chatted and I haven't been able to see it. I will be checking like every maybe like 15 minutes. But with that out of the way, once again, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to read chat immediately like I always do because that's just the way it is. Fredbear, thanks for coming in. Rest well. I appreciate you being here. And with that, let's get on started. Sorry about that, Matt.
No, you're all good. I mean, this is your stream. You can tell me to shut the hell up anytime you want. Anyway, so
just for one last thing. This is an 18+ stream. There will be lots of cursing, and there will be mild discussion about other things. I'm not sure what's going to come up, but this is D&D, so it is one of those things where people are going to curse, people are going to do things that wouldn't be considered like something that my stream normally has. So apologies in advance. Always make sure to check out the title if it's an 18+ stream or not. And that's all.
I was just about to cover that.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, no, I was just about to cover that. But anyway, so with that being said, it's been 2 weeks, and my goodness, I've got so many map things and campaign things and whatnot. I'm probably going to ask the really dumb question. It was... Anise was actually in the same room on the couch that Blarfey was in because Anise means friend in terms, and Blarfey is the friend of Anise due to a Fey contract they didn't completely understand, but accepted anyway. But still, very friendly. No malice being shown. Anise, actually no. So Blarfey, you're actually sort of the first one to kind of wake up earlier in the morning. The sun hasn't completely crested over the lands of Alamance just yet. But you do notice that Anise, who you clearly left on the couch the night before, is not in the room at this moment.
Oh, I was going to give them head pats if they were still sleeping. But... yeah, in this case, Blarfey would get up, look around, do his morning routine, you know, get dressed, do all that stuff, and once he was all dressed and all ready for the day, he would head downstairs.
As you head down, you can see that the torches are not lit, obviously, right now. They wouldn't be, as service staffers still trying to go around the Tridel Lizard and make sure that breads are being baked and meats are being cooked, getting really for like what would be considered the morning rush, as one would call it. And just outside sort of the large arch of this massive inn, you can see that in the couple of trees that are just out front, Anise is actually on one of sort of the larger branches, and they've got a bird currently sitting on one shoulder. They've got another one kind of like on their hand as they're just looking at it, and you can see their heads sort of kind of like pop up just a little bit, as that's when the sun kind of crests over the rise and it envelops the tree and everything else.
One last thing I want to do, actually. Sorry, hold on. Can I turn my noise suppression on quick? My 3D printer's running in the background, sorry. Hold on. Here, is this
Is that considered a construct or a magical trinket?
is this any better?
Yep.
Should be.
Alright, sounds good then. In this case, Blarfey would sit down in one of the chairs as everyone's going about their business, getting ready for the day, and he would gently start playing his handpan to, I guess, motivate everyone to have a good day, and have motivate everyone to work and have a good day.
All right, roll performance.
Start on the right foot, per se.
See if you start on that right foot here in a second. First roll, let it be a fail. Ah, 17. Okay. So as you begin to kind of take out your hand pan per se, and you begin touching different portions of it, it actually is kind of a nice sort of smaller upbeat sort of thing, and people are kind of looking over going, that actually sounds pretty nice. Hold on one second. And they weren't expecting, music in the morning, but it breaking the silence does actually really help them, and they're kind of getting into it. And as you are kind of playing the handpan and everything else, Anise, you still have that bird kind of on your finger as you hear, the sort of the soothing sounds of music being played from the Tridel lizard.
I'm about to have my Fiona moment. I don't want to explode this bird.
Poof.
That's why the dragon is the best waifu.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Almost spit my drink out.
Did someone say dragon?
I did.
Like,
Hell yeah.
I don't know why. I was just imagining that, like, like that was like that song from sure. I thought, I don't know why. That's in my mind. What Blarfay
Anyway.
So I'm sorry. I'm ruining the campaign.
No.
No, this is perfectly in character for the campaign.
Matthias
Oh,
has
man.
all the rights to start biting.
Anyway, so he's gonna be sitting in the tree pretty serenely. Like you said, the birds are like nesting or just sort of resting on him.
You've got one sort of, on your right shoulder, and then you've got one that's kind of sitting on your right hand, or on your index finger, kind of outstretched.
He's very like content where he's at. He's sort of gazing very gently off into the sun, as it's like the first time he's seen the sun in years, and he's just sort of feeling that warmth and just feeling tranquil. And I guess internally the sense of freedom is like is sort of hitting him, that he's not confined to the jar anymore.
Okay. As you're kind of, enjoying the sun, and you're actually, this would have been the first time in 2 years since your creation that you've actually seen the sun. So for you, it's like, it's that sort of picturesque scene that you might have heard from maybe Dexel, or maybe somebody else that worked with Dexel. Because, yeah, you might have been enclosed, but you could still hear the muffled sounds of maybe some fellow researchers that might have talked about a sunset at some undetermined point. That this actually is, a great memory to kind of, enjoy and behold, with the music and the sun and the birds, and kind of listening to the wind go through the trees and whatnot. With that being said, our next individual that kind of pops awake. Let's see. It's a 1, 2. Let's see, 5. Okay, so 4. So that is gonna be. It's actually gonna be Dolnon. Dolnon, you're gonna be the next to wake up. For you, you're more in an. I wouldn't say you're more in an exhaustion state. So because of sort of the vision that kind of invaded your sleep the previous night, but you don't feel rested per se. You're not going to take any negatives, no minuses, nothing like that, no disadvantage. But for you, like mentally, you are fatigued right now.
I assume that because of how Poe commented about how they would treat small little creatures, small little fuzzy cute creatures, and since I was in their room, I assume that I'm like in their arms like a plushie.
However you feel.
That's right. You went up with Poe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
most likely either in the hair, on my ears, against me, however Donam would feel that they want to do, or Matthias has an idea.
Dolan.
Oh no, I did go for it. I'm gonna let the player handle this one.
Sorry, the names on my stream are very small for me because OBS is on a smaller monitor, so everyone's name is a little messed up. So it's either Dolnan or Dolmam for me. So I took a shot in the dark because I completely forgot, which I apologize for.
That's all right.
That's
I'm
fine.
still
I
getting
was
used
just
to
asking how
in
small they
A and M.
are.
I am 3 feet.
Bun, how tall are you? How tall is Poe?
Oh, Matt, is that written down somewhere?
Yeah, hold on.
Let me check my character sheet.
Because I'm trying to picture this, and I'm like, that must be either one. That must be a smaller than normal mouse, or you or Poe is really strong to carry this thing in his hair.
Oh.
Oh, it's actually not written on your character sheet.
Okay, so
You are of no height.
yeah, I just exist. Matt, have you been like in your mind seeing a certain height for Poe? Because to me, it's kind of like whatever.
Typically, so you are of the Faerunian race, not the Beast World race. So you're not Laparine.
Yeah, I'm Harangon, right?
So you would be Harangon.
Harangon
For
can get to
you-
medium creatures. They usually
Yeah.
get to about like human size.
Yeah, usually
And
anywhere
larger
between 4 feet to 6 feet.
Okay, let's just say Poe is 6 feet.
Yeah, 6 foot tall bun.
I'll just write it in my character sheet so that way it's not forgotten.
Yeah, it's on the bio page.
I am 3.
You'll see course,
3, 5.
bio, and spells on top of all that. Yeah, and then if you scroll up, you'll see size.
Oh.
So, and just so you guys are kind of all aware, yes, this is Bun's second campaign ever for D&D, so he's still learning just as much as everybody else. Don't worry
Thanks.
about it; it's all good.
Thanks. I had a lot of fun with
So
the
yeah,
first one.
6 foot tall Bun holding a 3 foot tall mouse.
In their hair.
So I'll just
I have a specific image in my mind for this, and it is something.
it's up to
It'd
up to
probably
them
be more
how
on
they-
the shoulder than anything, but
I'm gonna be honest. I forgot to ask how tall your character was, and now that it's 3 feet, it's completely up to you where you want to be. My character's very protective of smaller creatures, or the little guy, because of how he was a little guy for all of his life. So
Squeakers, yeah.
because of Squeakers, yeah, Squeakers was a little guy, and Poe was like enamored and like constantly looking after him and like petting him and showing him lots of attention because they were adorable to him. It's like a weakness.
So,
So anyway, sorry.
yeah, so Dolnan, well, actually, you did. Hold on, I gotta ask Poe this before I move on to Dolnan. So it's you, Dolnan, the wife, and your 7 kids.
Oh, are we all in a room together?
About this?
I genuinely thought we just left them behind and they didn't come with us.
No, you're still in the city.
Oh. Well, in the previous campaign moment, you didn't mention Shishka or my kids at all when it came to the inn.
Oh, you're right. I didn't mention them at. Okay, you know I'm gonna let that pass. Let's say Zhishka and Batlin and the kids. They kind of took the caravan they're going to take the caravan early in the morning. So you still get to see them off, per se.
Okay. So.
Question.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I think I was interrupting. Will you continue?
I was just gonna say, since it wasn't mentioned that they were in the inn, because it was literally just me and Dolnan. That's what I assumed. So if it was me, my wife, and the others, Dolnan would be more than welcome to stay wherever they feel. But I don't. Me and Jishka talked about it. She was totally cool with me. With
Right.
you know.
She did. So yes. So it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
You've got this little mouse near you. Okay, this is working out. This is great. Okay, so Dolnan, where are you in this conglomeration of? Yeah.
9 in the bed, and the little one said, "Roll over, roll over."
Well, Blarfey wanted to say something or a question or something.
Yeah, I have a question. I have something. I have some items on my character sheet in my treasure section that I've had since I first created this character sheet, but they aren't in my core inventory. What would the status on that be?
While we figure out what's going on with Dolnan, I will check on that for you.
Yeah, check the treasure section in my bio.
Fine, I got it.
All right. The attention now goes on Jasmine. Jasmine, the floor is yours.
I am a mouse. Mice are known to have large families, so I assume that I'm used to like being in like a crowded bed and just being able to wriggle my way out to if I wake up before others. So I'll attempt to squeeze out and silently step over everyone to.
Sorry, it's just me and you. Jushka and my family aren't there. The question is where you want to be.
Still. I can still be in your room, especially if it's just 2.
Okay. In bed with me, your own bed, or.
I'd be fine cuddling.
All right then.
For the most part, I would follow where you would try to keep me, because you were your character had interest in me, so.
I can't say unless my character's awake, so I won't go. I won't explain what Poe is thinking. But I think Poe is holding on to you only as a protective and like adoration. Yeah, like I feel strong towards you. So Poe is probably holding on to you like cuddling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I said I imagined you holding like a large plushie or something.
Yeah.
So I'd try to disturb you as little as possible, allowing you to get because I don't think that we're like on a tight schedule. So I would want you to get as much sleep as you need if you're still sleeping. So I just slide underneath your arm and try to silently step out. I'd probably not put on my armor because that'd be too noisy. I can just leave it in the room until everyone is up and ready to do stuff. And head down and try to look for breakfast. Definitely feeling groggy, definitely having thoughts on his mind from the dream that I had last night.
Horrible thought.
So as you come down the stairs, you hear the actual music being played by Blarfey, and it actually sounds really nice. It's got a sort of slow beat to it that actually kind of works with the air. They've lit the camp, or they've lit the fireplace, so they can kind of warm things up inside. So the hearth is lit, and you can see that as the sun is slowly coming over the horizon. You do see a niece on one of the branches. The birds haven't popped on him yet, but a bird on one shoulder and on the hand. And as you take a seat next to Blarfey, you are able to order breakfast at this point.
Definitely something with a decent amount of cheese on it. Probably an omelet, a cheese omelet, and some bread. Yeah.
Just solving an item disparity that. Thank you for that, Clover. All right, so let's see. Let's see how well they're gonna do. So they're Oh, actually, so the cook actually rolled an 18. 18 plus his performance. 23. You as you begin to order food. It seems like they made more of an abundance of what you asked. So they actually kind of bring a couple of plates of breads and cheeses, and they actually give you the omelet with the cheese. So they kind of bring sort of this small spread to the table that is more than filling for you. It's potentially could fill both you, Blarfey, and potentially Anise.
My eyes light up at it, and I definitely say a small prayer to Cerulli, my god, my patron god, for the hospitality, and then I definitely start to dig in.
Yeah, Blarfey would also just dig in. I'm not sure if he's loyal to any particular god, but he would, I guess, thank the cook for the meal, and then he would dig in.
As the meal is starting, the next person to roll right out of bed actually happens to be Yaksa. So, Yaksa, you were slowly waking up inside of the Tri-Delve lizard. It's actually quite cool inside of the room, and at this moment, you actually begin to smell. What's your passive perception? I think it should be like 12.
Tume, we can't hear you. Pony.
The bird?
Tume.
Oh, it's 11. Oh, no, they would have to make a roll. Okay, you know what? We'll figure out what's going on with Tume stuff here in just a moment. So what I'm going to do is...
Somebody said BRB.
Okay, that would explain a lot. I missed that. Thank you very much. So with that being said, let's continue on to... Evens or odds. Oh, splendid. It's gonna be Zeke.
Hi.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception, my passive perception is pretty high, actually. It is 18.
You definitely get it is the smell of food that actually wakes you up, and it's not like one of those like that smells like food. It's more like you sit up. Ooh, food.
Where's that reaction image? Bun, the reaction image.
I'm looking for it right now, actually.
Oh my god.
It is.
I know which reaction image.
Found it.
Yeah, because it was on my it was on my computer, but not my laptop. So I'll throw it up on screen.
So this is the state of Zeke.
I can't.
I love that image so much. It's perfect.
Food? This is the continued state of Zeke. Every time there's food. Yeah, that's literally it. Is it food?
All right,
yeah,
so
you get the distinct smells of fresh food, fresh breads. There's a hint of cheese. it's definitely prevalent, and it is coming from the downstairs.
All right. Well, Zeke won't even bother to dress up. Really, he's still in his pajamas. I'm gonna go downstairs, address directly the people, and say this.
Oh, all right. I'll save that too.
Put it up on screen.
Lou, how did you come up with this shit?
Yeah.
Did you
Oh
draw
my
that
God.
specifically for
I
this?
just do that. Yeah.
Oh my
Breakfast
god!
fast.
Oh my god.
Lou is a wizard.
Your art is always
my
so fast. It's just
Breakfast,
a sketch, but it's
please.
still so good and so fast.
Wait, can we hear Zeke do the voice?
Breakfast, please.
Kobe,
Why did
They
they have
see
the
the-
bad time eye?
Because you're gonna have a bad time. Da-da-da-da.
Zeke walks down the stairs, gets over to the table, and just as they're like placing another plate, like Zeke is just towering over one of the, I guess you call them a maid or waitress or whatever it is, and literally they just kind of like look up with like fear in their eyes, like, what did I do? Breakfast, please. And they're just like, okay. So they just kind of like scurry off. I mean, you can roll an intimidation check if you want.
Actually, I guess it'll just happen naturally. Yeah, let me roll it just for the heck of it.
Let me just see
Hey,
if they.
The situation
okay, so
is too
six.
ridiculous to be intimidating.
Yeah, it's too ridiculous to be intimidating, but to them it's like, okay, I'm gonna go get more food, and they just kind of like move away. You still failed the check, but they think obviously you can hear them like snickering as they're moving away. But the initial shock of what the hell, they bring back because they saw how much you had the night before. Evens or odds?
Evens.
Okay, no, you failed that one, so it's gonna be roll half a roll, so 2d8 or 2d4. Oh, would you look at that? 2. They bring you 2 plates.
How they underestimate this monkey man?
I'd
Who's paying for all this food anyway?
So if you remember in the last session, this was all covered. This was all covered by royalty because you guys are being sent out on yet another quest from the Queen for Valdur Reinhardt. So you guys are gonna be setting off today. So Zeke is now just going ham on these 2 plates, and these aren't like small, like little dainty, amuse-bouche. No, we're talking like they give you 2 sizable plates of meats and cheeses and breads, eggs, and it is quite delicious. This isn't a charcuterie board. This thing is stuffed.
Heck yeah.
So,
But do we still have the Glarf picture I drew for Zeke?
The Glarf.
Yeah.
while you're finding that, Yaksa, you were the next to wake up.
Okay.
I need you to actually roll perception because you do not meet the requirement of smelling all this food with your passive.
Okay. Let's see it then.
See what happens. You got the bad roll out of the way earlier. Was a 4.
Nice.
Yeah. Like
18. Very nice, very nice. So you begin to start smelling like bacon and chicken and breads, and it kind of reminds your body like, oh, I should probably wake up. So you actually wake up to a cool and calm room. Not really too much going on.
so he just wakes up, grabs his book. He's like, yeah, let's see if they have breakfast ready. They probably do, and they just go down.
as you head down, you can see that Blarfey, Zeke, and Dolnan are all enjoying breakfast, and they seem to be the only ones that have woken up at the Tri-Bill Lizard right now. But the sort of the morning crew is kind of in full swing.
Alright, so he just sits next to them. Just doesn't say much whenever if there's one waiter like just bring a plate, he's just, when he comes, he's gonna quietly say, "Hey, please bring one and a coffee, please."
And they will bring just that, a plate of seemingly delicious foods. Just hits your nose, and they bring what would appear to be their freshest coffee. You can tell it actually has a very, very, very strong taste. Maybe it's been stewed for quite a while with the beans and everything else. And as you begin to kind of delve into that, all right, so the last two, let's find out which one of these last two is going to... Wow, okay, so... Celine is the next to wake up. I don't know why Bun ended up being last this time. Celine, what is your passive perception?
17.
Oh, yeah, you don't even have to worry about it. You can smell all the foods coming in. Again, you're actually in quite a nice, well-rounded room. It's not like one of those, you pay a gold for the night and you just get a crappy room. You're actually in a pretty decent room. So much so that if something were to go missing in here, somebody might say something. But definitely the best sleep that you've had in a while, considering where you were usually at on a ship.
Yeah.
So this is more of a Hilton than a Holiday Inn.
Welcome to the Holiday Inn.
So what happens is Celine wakes up. She's wearing a see-through nightgown, and she just does a bit of morning stretching before getting dressed and heading downstairs.
And as you sort of head downstairs, for you, because it's very practiced, you're not entirely sure. For individuals who are seagoing, there's sort of that equilibrium focus because, the ship would be rocking back and forth and whatnot. And it seems like that kind of has finally tapered off after the last few days. And because of that, your balance as you're going down the stairs, you guys think like Celine is just floating down the stairs as they're walking so smoothly, before they just kind of like, again, to you, it looks like they're floating towards the table. But Celine, it's a very practiced sort of walk from all your experience on the seas in having your sure-footedness. That's what I meant.
Okay.
And easily you can sit down at the table.
Okay. I sit down and I just wait for them to... I call someone over and I ask them just for whatever the current special is for today for breakfast and just a cup of coffee.
Perfect. So, right now it is, let's see. Yep. Nope. Chef is still doing his thing. You get, so more fragrant meats. You're basically sharing in the same thing that everybody else has at the table: the breads, the cheeses, the meats, and in fact, because you're the only one that's actually asking for something other than like Dolnan and Yaksa, they kind of bring out a sort of an omelet that Dolnan had asked for earlier, and you guys, through all this food and whatnot, the last person to wake up will be Salmapofa. What is your passive perception? I think it's pretty high.
I'd love to tell you, but Roll20 will not actually show me my stats. Anybody who's in the voice chat, check. Oh, now it shows it. It wasn't earlier. People watching earlier, it was just blank for me.
Core.
What? No. It was
Yeah.
no. It was just blank. It showed all this, but it didn't show any text, and it's blank again. What?
Yeah, that's because you got to click on core.
Why did it move the bio on its own then?
Because I can do that too.
Oh my god. Okay, where would passive professor
19.
be? Just so I know.
It's underneath skills. So you'll see, like where sleight of hand, stealth, all of the other stuff is. Just underneath that, you'll see passive perception, or passive.
It's on the
wisdom
left
perception.
side, underneath
Left
the chat box, the skills box, directly underneath the box that shows all your skills.
Oh, passive wisdom perception. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, so 19. Yeah, no, you have no problems. You're gonna the first thing that you notice is the smell of food and everything else, and it kind of just hits your nose and it wafts. And it's not like it just hits you very strongly. It's like it just sort of wafts up into the room, and you're starting to get hints of it before it gets stronger and stronger and stronger over time. The second thing that you notice is that the little mouse that was with you the night before, Dolnan, is currently not in the room.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this. My character canonically has a very, very strong sense of smell. So the second I smell food, it's in my mind now that the food's being made and it's morning. As soon as I do a big stretch, I notice my new mouse friend isn't there anymore, and I jerk up and nearly fall off the bed trying to look for him. And when I don't see him, I check under the bed and I check around the room. I don't see him. Did they leave anything behind in the room?
Pretty much all of my stuff is in the room. Any the bag that I traveled with, my armor, it's all still in the room.
Well, hold on, because it is early in the morning and you just woke up. I need you to roll perception this. Well, no, actually, you know what? You have a 19, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter anyway. You would meet or exceed. So you notice that their stuff is still in the room, just as Dolnan said. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I look at their stuff, not touching it, and I think it's adorable because how small it is. But I don't know if I got undressed in any way. I'm pretty sure I took off my armor, and I'm just wearing like basic clothing. I know the rule is if it's on your inventory, you don't have it. So I will just say I took off my armor, but I have like basic clothes underneath. So I'm just wearing like a shirt, and I don't know if Poe canonically has pants. Pretty sure he does. I doubt he would snuggle up with a mouse not wearing pants.
Roll for pants?
Roll for pants.
No. So I know I have this. I know I have the rule that if it's not on your character sheet, you don't have it. But just generic clothing is fine. I'm okay with that. But anything specialized, you don't.
Okay.
So generic clothing is fine.
So I'm in generic clothing, and so I'm going to rub my eyes, get out of bed, and did my necklace react at all to... So I don't know that Dolnan had a dream, but did my necklace have any changes since last night?
Oh,
Because I always check it
that's a
every
good
morning.
Question. Very, very nice.
Poe canonically always checks every morning to see if something's changed about it. Hopefully it's disappeared.
So, okay, hold on. I actually have to go into my notes for this because I think it doesn't. There we go. Let's see. No. Nothing happens.
Okay. Well,
it failed that check.
Poe is slightly disappointed that it's still there and it's still just as strong as it was before. Poe is going to. Can he hear Blarfey's music from here?
Blarfey's music has stopped because they are now eating.
Dang. If Poe heard it, Poe is going to grab their loot and try to learn from Blarfey. So Poe is going to make their way down to where everyone else is. From the stairs, can I see everyone?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Poe is very happy to see everyone. Also happy to see Dolnan. Very happily eating their bread and their food that they're eating. And then see Celine and nearly fall down the stairs, seeing them in their nightgown.
Regular clothing.
Oh, I thought you said nightgown. My bad.
I was
Yeah,
in
no,
a
they
nightgown, but she got drunk.
Yeah.
She's not gonna go out there and see through nightgown.
Dang, Poe missed everything. So Poe is going to be very happy to see Dolnan, very happy to see everyone, and go down and sit next to Dolnan and ask, "May I sit with you?"
You may, yes. Good morning.
Good
How did
morning.
you sleep?
I slept good. Sorry, so I'm gonna sit next to Dolnan and look around to see what everyone else is eating. I slept okay. Sorry if I was kind of like holding on to you. I have this thing with small, adorable. I don't want to finish the sentence, so I kind of just clear my throat and say that I'd like a salad, please, with lots of carrots and I order food, basic food. But I just smile at Dolnan.
Yeah, you were no trouble at all. Growing up in a packed household, I'm quite used to being held and cuddled by others.
Well, I appreciate that you didn't see it as rude or anything. So I guess that just about does it. I'm just smiling at Dolnan.
So as you are kind of as you're all just kind of enjoying the food, and at some point Anise is going to interface with the engorgement of said food. Evens or odds, Anise?
Evens?
Okay, no. However. Oh, hey. So two giant plates of food as well.
I mean, Anise wasn't actually planning on eating, but
Oh, well, in that case, we don't have to worry about it.
I did.
So
I
as you
did
get-
leave you a message though, because I didn't want to interrupt other people.
I will take a look at it here in a second. Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll performance.
15 plus 5.
20. Very nice. As you guys are kind of, enjoying the foods and what's available to you, letting the morning kind of, slowly creep up as people are, coming down from their own rooms into the inn, and you can see it's getting more lively. You guys start to hear the sounds of what would sound more like a flute coming from outside, and it's not like it's almost as if that is like right next to you. It's being played so well, but it's clearly coming from Anise as they're playing a very slow but a well thought out tune that kind of just sets the mood with the sun coming over the horizon and sort of the animals just sitting on their shoulder, and it's more of a serenade per se. With that being said, Cinnamon does come up the pathway, and you can see that they look like they are just completely beat to shit. I mean, they look tired, they look exhausted. To you guys, they need a break. but in over their shoulder, they have sort of a side satchel, and they are gonna walk into the Tri-Delve Lizard as the music's still being played, and it is gonna be, as soon as I can find my D8, here we go. It is going to be, it's actually going to be Dolnan, and it's going to be Dolnan and Celine that notice Cinnamon sort of walking up first. And you guys are pretty much the ones that you can tell that when they said they were going to go find information, they've probably been up all night looking for information. Let's see which one they go to first. I'm going to say Celine. Evens or odds?
2 odds this time.
Okay, it's actually going to go to Dolnan. I rolled a 14. So, Dolnan, as you and Selma Pofer are kind of talking with each other, getting to know a little bit about each other, that's when Cinnamon kind of sits down on the other side of you, and they just sit down in the chair. They don't even ask for coffee, and their head just kind of like goes into, like, they face desk into the table. They face table themselves before they just, as their head is going into the table, they take their left paw, they pull up the bag, and they just sit it on the table and just slide it towards you.
As I notice them and see them sit down, seeing all the injuries, I'm not even paying attention to the bag or anything. I just get a very worried expression. And what happened? Are you okay? And I start trying to look at the wounds.
All you get out of Cinnamon is probably like a moan and groan of pure exhaustion.
Wait a minute, he's wounded? I can roll some medicine on that boy.
I'm gonna definitely try to check on the injuries, see how bad they are, and I am gonna cast a cure wounds on him to try to see if I can't close some of them.
Good idea.
It's not more so HP per se. It's more like cuts and bruises and things like that. Probably they've had to move across various distances and probably acquire some, shall we say, pieces of literature. Probably messages or missives that were not originally meant for your prying eyes, but you can save the cure wounds. You can roll medicine. I'll allow medicine.
Yeah, I probably would be interested in, like, the bag already on the table, especially. I definitely want to, like, drag him back up to the room that I stayed in, because that's since I left all my stuff up there, to grab my med kit to try to treat him.
So as Dolnan brings Cinnamon, and that, you guys can, it's at this point that you all notice that Dolnan is bringing Cinnamon kind of like up the stairs, doing as best as they can, so that maybe they can try and get some rest and whatnot. 17 is definitely going to do it. You could see that, like, as soon as you enter the room, and again, there's sort of a couch-like structure inside of the room, and you put them on there, they're just dead to the world. Sorry about that. Somebody's scam call. They're just dead to the world. It's like immediately once their head hits like the armrest of the couch, they're just out cold as you're working on them. But the satchel is still left with the rest of you. Now, because Dolnan is taking care of Cinnamon, I did say that Celine, you were the other person that noticed Cinnamon. The satchel still is on the table.
I guess I can assume that's for us, so I will see what's in the satchel.
As you open up the satchel, inside is a map of the known beast world itself. Attached to said map are hand-drawn pictures. If you lose like 1 minute, like, amazing pieces of art. They're a little bit more crude than that, but definitely still has features of what people have seen or what's been experienced. And from what you understand, there have been sort of 3 sightings that have come through the grapevine of the Assassin's Guild and its information network across Vigneault, Alamance, and the feline isles of LR. Nothing more so on Aurea or Batyan, Balik of Arneria or Batyan. But it would be clear to indicate that 3 things have happened in certain locations. Somewhere within, let me make sure I got this right. Somewhere within the western portion of the Procone Woods, within the Trade League of Vigneault, there have been sightings of individuals who seem to be trying to create rituals of fire. It has been heard or talked about that these recent rituals, though nobody can confirm them, that recently the magics across the land seem to have been more in a primal state, shifting within the Procone Woods. It would seem that because somebody might be doing something nefarious, that there are reports of whispers and ghosts along the trail. People long since dead that have visited individuals that have crossed those roads between Fortunata Hills and Vicitri Prairie down to Arloris. The second is the Isle of Brass and Bronze, a very, very well thought out place where not just dwarves, but gnomes and actually many other creatures that come from Mother's Head. Mother's Head being sort of the overarching from Campaign 1. Actually, you guys don't know about this. That only Celine would know this, out of character. But if you remember from Katarina going to Mother's Head, and it was sort of this bustling town and city that was built on innovation. A lot of the metals that you can't find in the Bedamere Mountains, Isle of Brass and Bronze. So it would seem that there might be some talkings of individuals who share beliefs that may or may not be ritualistic in nature and have driven people off of the Isle of Brass and Bronze. And then the last portion is over on the island of Jarek, the feline isles of LR. There have been individuals with masks that have been seen and have been actually going to this location without showing their face, but only with the mask. And those masks seem to be of different style of scales.
What was the name of that one last area you mentioned?
Feline Isles of LR. It's way off to the west.
Yeah.
The Isle of Jarek.
So Celine's the only one that knows this information at this exact moment?
Celine has opened up the satchel and pulled out the stuff and looked at the 3 locations. Oh, we do need to talk about the missive. There is a missive, and the missive is not. It's crudely written, but it basically states that while they have kind of looked into Procone, while they've try to kind of delve into, brass and bronze, there have been no indications of actual delves affecting these areas at this time. They can't confirm the Feline Isles, but it's neither here nor there.
Okay. Well, I let the rest of them know that. I'm not going to keep that information from them.
Blarfey would say that we should visit the Feline Isles. I've heard they're nice this time of year.
I'm more interested in the people with the mask, but yeah.
Maybe. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I probably would have helped Donan move Cinnamon because I can't imagine.
I am small.
Yeah, so I probably the second that Donan would have picked up the Cinnamon, I probably would have immediately helped. So I'm probably with Donan at this time.
All right, so you wouldn't have that information either. All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
I have a silly question.
Okay.
What's the soil like around here? Is it like sandy at all, or is it very much like dirt clay?
Dirt clay.
Okay. I'm just gonna slowly, like all my little animal tree friends, I'm gonna slowly like put them down and how can I say this in a not gross way? Ooze my way down the tree, like just sort of slide down it.
I got it. Yeah, your changeling form.
Spoilers, but
hey, that's out of character. Their characters don't know that.
Okay. But yeah,
so
I'll just slide down the tree and dust myself off close to the
slither your way down.
Yes, let's use that word.
You start to make your way over. All right. You probably come in halfway through the conversation as Celine is describing sort of the satchel of stuff.
I just have like random feathers and sticks stuck in my hair, or hair, quote unquote. I've made the DM curl over.
You're horrible. Anyway, I will state with Cinnamon's, with the missive, the map, the locations, the sort of the information you got from what little information you have from Dexel, and what Valdur Reinhardt gave you. You guys are able to officially solve the location.
Don't ask me. I'm still helping Donan.
What do you guys think?
Never the
Bird's
best
pretty.
riddles. But
What were the locations again?
We got the western part of the Leagues of Vigneault, the Precon Woods. We got the Isles of Brass and Bronze, where the gnomes and the dwarves live, and the Feline Isles of Furlar to the west.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Blarfey would say the riddle involved. Blarfey would say the riddle involved shores, so again, maybe it's the Isles of Valar.
Could also be the Isles of Brass and Bronze. It's also an island.
Yeah, that's fair.
It also said watch civilizations rise and fall. So it's probably a very established civilization, or at least it used to be.
Any of these places have hidden ruins?
Ooh.
Yep.
It's a good
Actually,
question.
Can we make a history check about that?
I'll allow Zeke. I'm gonna. Actually, everybody at the table with the exception of Anise, because Anise, you wouldn't have that information.
All right, my history check is terrible. Here we go.
Good luck.
And that's not as bad as I thought.
7, 10. Not.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay. So,
Apparently, I'm
Started off
traveling with a
strong with
bunch
a
of
7 as
nerds.
well.
okay. So, unfortunately, the Procone Woods would have maybe 2 or 3 locations that might where somebody might have attempted to set up a city utilizing the woods and everything else in there, and you might have ruins of a small small community before our Loris might have been created. Isle of Brass and Bronze ruins could be kind of a misnomer because they do delve quite frequently with inside of the mines down there. So not entirely sure whether or not they've encountered that, or at least nobody's really talking about it. As for the Feline Isles of Valar, I mean, the islands have shifted, so it is entirely possible that, yes, there may be a few ruins that might have been covered over over a long period of time. But nothing that sticks out.
So how about the echoes of ancient calls? What could that possibly mean?
Is just gonna stare at Yaksa without any like emotion? Just the cogs are turning, but nothing's happening.
The attempt
You
is
could be referring to
appreciated.
those mass people. Maybe they're ancient calls. But then again, so would ritual.
You're kinda cutting out for me. I don't know if it's the same for anyone else.
I'm speaking very low. I apologize.
It's fine.
I heard you quite clearly.
Okay. I said to Yaksha that could be referring to the people with masks, could be referring to the rituals of fire.
It could also be referring to calls to battle. If the Isle of if Blarfey is aware that the Isle of Brass and Bronze is well thought out.
Hey, DM.
Hmm.
Do I have a concept of what a bear is?
Oh my god.
Hold on. Hold on.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm
I'll
there's
let you
different
roll
reasons.
wisdom for this.
Give me a second.
But
Okay.
wait. Do you have history? Are you proficient?
I'm proficient. Okay, so here's let me cook. I was asking, I'm proficient in insight. And you know how you could be stupid but a genius at the same time? I was trying to go for that. So no, I don't have proficiency.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking about bears.
Huh?
So can I roll without giving it away? Can I roll for bears?
I'll allow it. I'll roll insight based on the information that's here.
Okay, cool. Are you rolling or am I rolling? Sorry.
No, you can roll.
Okay. 13 plus 5.
Okay, so you are aware of bears. Yes.
Okay, that's an amazing statement. It's like, yes, you understand the concept of bears.
You understand the concept of bears.
So he looks at the note with the riddle, and then he looks at the map. Which of the two looks like they have more forests on them? The Isle of Felines or the Isle of the what is it called, Bronzen, whatever it is?
Oh, the Isle of Brass and Bronze definitely does not have as much forested area as the Feline Isles. I can tell you that right now.
He puts his palm down with a meaty slap on the Isle of Felines. Forest. Bear live here. Bear and riddle.
Is there a bear?
Hidden ruins and tales I bear. Bear tales here.
That's not
Huh.
what bears means there, but
He
it's
seems very
good,
pleased with
good
himself.
at lead as anything.
He seems very pleased with himself.
Well, I mean, I wanted to. Blarfay would say I wanted to go to the Isles of Alar anyway. So
To be fair, it is spelled if
It is actually spelled like bears.
it's spelled as bear.
Yeah.
It is spelled as bear. So
I'm
not
gonna
as
put-
the other bear.
There you go. So this is the riddle that they received last session.
It's in the chat. It's in the Twitch chat.
Tales I bear.
Like that. Like, you know, he's just been having this kind of zen nature moment surrounded by, you know, the creatures of the forest, like birds and deer and whatever. And he's feeling kind of, like, in my mind at least, he's like, oh man, nature is great. And then it's like, man, we're looking for this place with bear tails. And it's like, bears here. That's just where, you know, that's just in his mind. It's like, why are you guys thinking so hard? There's gonna be more bears here. Surely this is where we're supposed to be going.
I'm face palming, and the rest of the world can't see it.
yeah, you should.
Because
See what I mean?
I'll be
By,
right
like,
back.
it's smart but stupid.
all right,
You
Celine,
guys see
Um,
the faces Matthias is making.
I want to point out that's not what I was going for. But that is still a very well thought out way to look at the riddle.
Thank you.
Question mark?
Thank you.
That was actually really good.
Thank you.
But anyway, what's everybody thinking right now?
I mean, Jaxa would be thinking that we might have to like research if there was like a great battle of or a convention in one of those places before we choose, and would say so as well.
Okay. Well, while you were all kind of
Back.
commingling your thoughts and everything else there, I'm gonna go over to Donan and Salmapofa. You guys are spending an inordinate amount of time taking off the armor of Cinnamon and making sure that any cuts or bruises or anything else is, quite tended to. But Cinnamon is like literally dead to the world at this point. Like they are schnoozing away. Clearly exhausted, probably both mentally and physically at this point. At some point, you thought they might have been mumbling something, but they're probably just having a great dream.
Okay, how can I help?
As long as we can make sure to keep a bowl of water and a rag on their forehead to keep any temperature down, we definitely need to make sure to. I'm gonna have to keep checking these wounds to make sure they're healed properly if they're coming with us. Is this normal for them? They got. These injuries are a lot for just one night out.
Well, Cinnamon likes to go all out when it comes to stuff like helping out the group because they see us as their minions and that they're the leader of the group. So it's not surprising that they probably went through a lot to get whatever that they brought with them in that satchel.
His minions?
So I will state that in the 4 years that Cinnamon has kind of gone off and done their thing, and whatever missives they were able to like kind of send out to let people know that they're still okay, those missives have since changed over time. You know, it used to be like, oh, one day I'll come back to my minions and whatnot, but these messages, end up changing over time, and Cinnamon seems to be more serious. It seems to be more like the messages that you are getting are have kind of lost that upbeat sort of Cinnamon-esque like style that originally happened in campaign 1. And there was one message that after you read it, it just went up in flames because, maybe you read a command word or, as you were reading it and you kind of like, what does that word mean? Hold on, I don't understand. And you said it and just like, went up in your hands. Maybe to cover their tracks.
These were sent to me, right? You're talking about me?
Yes, they were sent to you. You get the sense that they have been working a ton. So your initial assessment, yes, they are. They would probably do this for the group at any point in time.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody what my reaction would have been if I was looking at a letter and it just poofed into fire, and I'm like, yep, that's about right. Cinnamon's gone through a lot. Cinnamon's made a lot of interesting choices along the way, but they always have good intentions, or at least at first in their mind they believe what they're doing is good. But they were, and I'll put in quotations, a good leader.
It's definitely something to see these kinds of injuries just to get us. What are we looking for if the information they went to grab was this dangerous?
While Donan is talking, I am just about to poke one of their big ears, and then I clear my throat and go grab a bowl of water. I'm not sure. I'm sure the others are probably looking over the satchel, and we got many smart minds down there knowing exactly what to do and point us in the right direction. Hopefully not too far.
We have many
just
smart
about
minds.
to-
The rolls. All right, we're doing.
While he's just drawing bears on the.
We are just about done here. We can let him rest, and we can head back down there in just a moment to see what everyone else has uncovered.
Is there anything on Cinnamon that I can notice, or either of us can notice, that we should know about?
Because
we're taking apart Cinnamon's armor and stuff.
taking the armor off and whatnot. You know what? Let me open up Cinnamon's character sheet really quick. Make sure I don't mess this up for them. So you remember that key that they had all that time ago?
The one that they stole from the Assassin's Guild?
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely the last time you saw it wasn't exactly worn per se, as it was lightly used, but you can clearly see same key, definitely worn. So wherever this goes to, they have gotten a lot of use out of it.
Does it have any
The
special
second thing
markings
you
on it?
notice- So the markings themselves are of on the key portion. So the head of the handle, I guess is what you want to call it. There's a red gemstone that actually goes out into a pair of wings, and on each one of those wings there is a blade that goes through it. So it's really intricate and very detailed. The gem that is kind of seen from both sides of the head of the key looks to be of a ruby, cut pretty much in the same manner as sort of an elongated 8-sided die. So little longer and thinner, but more like a eight-sided dice.
Gotcha. Okay, second thing.
The second thing is at the end of the key, it looks like the sort of the key-like structure actually folds up into the key. So it could be anybody who doesn't who wouldn't know how to look for it, it would just look like, this weird like post-like thing that you could just kind of stick in places, but really it's the tines of the key are kind of folded into it.
Being a rogue, I'm sure that I could figure out how to use it, right?
Yeah, that's why I mentioned that to you. Otherwise, I would have you make an investigation check.
Gotcha. Okay. And you said there was a second thing that I noticed?
No, that was the second thing you noticed.
Okay. I don't remember if Cinnamon actually told us and showed us this key, or was it something that Cinnamon just mentioned that they stole something?
Oh no, you've seen the key.
Ah, so this thing has seen some use. Great. I'm sure this won't come to haunt us later. I'll just say that out loud once I have the bowl and I actually see the key again to Dolnan.
What is it? What is it? What does it go to?
Did he say it was from the Assassin's Guild, or...
No, he did not.
So Cinnamon, our dear leader, stole this from someone and caused a bunch of mischief, and it seems that it's seen some use, which means something probably happened that Cinnamon hasn't told us yet, and I'm sure that it's all filled with good fun and nothing possible bad could happen from Cinnamon still having this. I'm sure we shouldn't worry about it for now. I keep trying to... Poe is still resisting the urge to poke Dolnan's big ears and pet them and such. Still with a slight blush around Dolnan.
Alright, well, in any case, I think I've done all that I can do here at this moment. I take a rag, refresh the water with the bowl, and place it over Cinnamon's forehead. We just need to let them get some well-deserved rest, and we can head back down to the others if you'd like.
All right. Before we do, though, just because, like, out of character, Poe really wants to do this, only because he hasn't stolen anything in a very long time. Does the thieves' kit have a way of making a copy of a key?
Oh.
Ooh.
Draw around it with a crayon on a piece of paper and just get it copied afterwards.
No, you do not have So the concept in medieval times of utilizing what would be their way of cloning a key, it would be a small box of clay, right? Used to make an imprint of said key. They take it to a blacksmith, and then you have the key made. But for something this intricate, you're not entirely sure that would work. But no, that does not come with that sort of like thieves' kit. Though you do have thieves' tools.
Yeah. I don't remember if it
usually is like a lockpick set.
Yeah,
so...
that's more like a lockpick set. That's not like a that sort of clay box that I'm talking about. You would probably have to find one, and finding one in Petrea is not that difficult, but you might have some people that have questions.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go around town asking, hey, can you make a copy of this key? And then the Assassin's Guild people are gonna be like, hey.
Yeah, it's just like you don't want to do that. No.
So can I make like an outline of it, or like write out like how it's made?
I'm actually gonna allow you to use your thieves' tools proficiency to do this.
Okay, what do I gotta roll?
So you should just be able to click on thieves' tools, and it should just work.
Oh, okay.
it'll auto roll for you, but if you really want to roll it, it's
Yeah, doesn't Bun want to use physical dice?
oh.
Well, the
Plus eight.
proficient.
Yeah, it's usually a thief's tools dexterity check.
Yeah, and you're proficient in the thieves tool, so you get it's 4 plus still so d20 plus 8.
Okay. 15. So
Rolled a 15?
Yeah, I rolled a 15 plus 8.
23.
Yeah, 23.
Wow, nice.
You make a pretty outstanding outline of said key. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this while Donan is talking about how Cinema needs rest, so that way they don't properly see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put in my inventory that I have. And is it a piece of paper?
Yeah, it's a paper of the key. Yes.
Okay, so I'll write down
Outline of the key.
outline of.
I also need to write that in my notes because that's kind of important.
I'll put it as outline of Sin Ass Key.
Ha!
Nasty.
Okay, so that just happened. So while you guys are kind of actually finishing up, taking care of Cinnamon and Dolnan, you've got your armor on, you've got your stuff on. We're gonna go back to the group. What is the general consensus of where you're going?
I guess Solar.
Yeah, I think
Zeke is
we are on
debating.
there.
They all look like it could be the right place, so he doesn't know yet.
Which closer?
I don't know.
Well, if you're looking
I
for
mean-
bears and forests, technically the place that we'd be going to in Vigneault is surrounded. It's literally a wood. It's really woods.
Are me and Dolnan walking down the stairs now, or?
You would be, yes.
In the Discord group chat, Clover said that they wanted to do something as they saw Bun.
Yep, and they are just now coming down right now.
So Blarfey would wave happily to Salmapofa, and in a bit of a callback to Poe saying, "Oh, they're probably doing something very smart down there," he would say, "Hi, Poe. We're going to the Feline Isles of Alar because there are more bears there."
Oh. Wait. How far away is that?
Just happily.
I'll wave
We're
back.
just at a
You're
loss.
probably gonna need a ship.
So it's pretty far.
Pretty far.
Ship is not the problem.
If it's truly far, Poe's ears are gonna go down because it knows that he knows that we gotta go away from, family and friends and stuff.
I like
Well,
the
actually,
Poe doesn't question the logic of it though. Like we're going there because there's more bears.
Oh no, Poe is fine with it. Poe knew that when we go down there and hear what's going on, I'm sure that it's very strange of what's going to happen, so he just accepts it.
Well, actually, there are 3 different places that the map shows, and we're still debating on which place exactly to go. But my vote's for Alar.
Texa's gonna propose a little thing. So, how would we feel about making our route kind of like this, where we go to all 3, one after the other?
That is on the token layer. You guys can't see that, right?
I see it.
I do not see anything.
I see.
You
a
don't see
green
the red
line
outline
and-
on the map?
Oh, I see red
I
outlines.
do
I
that.
wasn't sure if that's what you were referring to.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the red outlines. Because Anise was asking locations. I was like, oh, I did say that they were indicated on the map. So there you go. Those are the sort of indications on the map right now.
Yeah, I was looking and I saw those. I didn't look at the campaign area. So
No, you're good.
now I see them and I'm like, oh yeah, this makes more sense of a plan to potentially visit all three in order from closest to furthest.
Character,
see.
like the is it Procone Woods?
Yes, those are the Procone Woods.
Like, again, there's big ass like forest there. It is on the shore, though I don't know if anyone checked if there were ruins there. But it doesn't appear that it's like actually like civilized outside of the town that's south of it or in the mountain pass that's nearby it.
Also, if it matters, Poe also put on his armor and everything before he left the room with Dolnan.
No, it's it. I would assume that you have it.
Zeke is gonna slam his hand on the table and say, "I got it."
What do you got?
Mm-hmm.
Concussion.
So he's gonna try to look smart, like make a face of someone who looks smart, but he just looks the same. He's like, "What's the only place that is both rare and fair?" And he's gonna look at everyone like, eh?
Huh?
I get it, but
Say-
I don't think Poe's gonna know.
Brass and bronze, a fair metal and a rare metal.
Well,
His head slowly rotates all the way around to look back.
Look at that
to look back over at Blarfey, like an owl, just.
I say we go with the. I'm honestly kind of stumped here, admittedly. So I say we go with the plan of visiting all three. If that is your suggestion, the Isle of Brass and Bronze would be our first stop, so we'd be going there anyway.
Be right back.
Zeke,
And
two
from
big
the
thumbs
drone,
up says perfect.
like from the drawings, he's gonna say probably. Dexter's gonna say from the drawings. Also, probably fair if someone went to check what's going on at all three. Could
Okay.
be important.
Are we going together or are we
Well-
splitting up?
He looks at the map, and he points at Mother Fire Island. Where this? What this?
Hold on.
Mm.
Oh,
Zeke is going to
Motherfire Island, where High Bethel Haven is.
Yeah.
That's inconsequential to information that you have.
Okay.
You don't need to know.
Well, no, it's still a great question, but it doesn't fit the ruins style stature.
I do like the idea that Zeke said about the fair and the rare and fair. That does make sense to me, and Brass and Bronze has watched civilizations rise and fall.
Hmm.
It's been around for ages.
That does make sense.
Can I just say out of character, if it was that kind of thing, like we weren't doing D&D, it was like a TV show, I probably would have asked a dragon for help to go split up. I would go to Isles of Alar or the woods to go over the mountains, while everyone else goes to the Isle of the Brass and Bronze, so that way we split up and cover more ground. But I know that we got to sit together for the D&D campaign, though.
Oh no, you could split up. You want to split the party? Go ahead, split the party.
That's just
No.
a terrible idea.
I
not
don't know
doing
if
that.
that's a good idea.
No.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Unless
You're
you
not
have like a,
Saiyan. You're not from Dragon Ball.
unless you have like some kind of Shrek donkey dragon wife that you can ride and cover half
Oh.
a continent in a day.
I have a
So you can-
dragon. I have a guy.
I have a guy.
Yeah, I have a dragon friend.
So
Yeah, but that dragon friend can't carry all 8 of you.
No, it would just be me and maybe Dolnan.
I just want to point out that's the equivalent of like, oh, you know, I've got a private jet. And I'm like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
That's
Oh.
That's exactly what it is. It's a private. It's a private jet.
If Anis mentions dragons in front of him, you're gonna see how excited Somopov is about dragons. But anyway, and
I wouldn't have mentioned that in character, but it's more like you're talking about like, oh yeah, we go this way and that way. It's like, what, you've got like your own private dragon jet? So you said Okaiba? Like, what's going on right now?
Oh, Bun,
Keep in
we
mind.
can't see the dice roller anymore.
oh, I turned it off because we were looking at the map of the line of places we can go.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, sorry.
So Poe is gonna scratch his head, look at the map, and I'm assuming this line has been made of where we would go, and I would say it's really far. Are you sure you guys like want to go to all three? I mean, that seems even longer than our previous adventure.
Keep in mind that if you remember what Valdor said, do take your time, for you have not nearly enough.
Mm.
I don't know who
You
said that, but I'll
really
say
wanna
it's
go
still.
to all three. You have the option to go to all three if you want. I still need to, figure out which one it's going to be, because I have multitude of things for all this campaign.
Oh, I wasn't.
Depending
I
on
wasn't.
which one you want to go to. Go ahead.
I wasn't mentioning that I'm complaining that there's 3 places. I'm saying I'm hesitant to leave because of my family. That was in character of saying, I don't know about leaving my family behind, you know?
Mm.
I mean,
For every location you go to, in whichever order you want to go to, it will advance the hidden storyline.
Mm.
And that it does get harder from here. So choose wisely.
If y'all want to go in a line, I guess we'll do it. But I'm on
guess.
board.
If
Oh,
we're
well.
not 100% sure on where we're supposed to go, the best option would be to go to all 3. And if we happen to come across what we need in the first location, then the other 2 become moot, right? We don't have to worry about them.
unless someone thinks they have it figured out without a doubt.
Does this
Zeke is
tavern
gonna
have a
slam.
dartboard?
Zeke is gonna slam on the table again. Sorry.
Bluffy is gonna jump at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I get startled by this one this time.
Does
So-
this tavern?
Hey, don't scare my mouse friend.
Sorry, go ahead, Artie. Sorry.
Does this tavern have a dartboard?
I said that in character, by the way.
Well, I was asking the DM because I'd be like looking around to try and see if I can find one.
I'm going to say yes.
He takes the map off the table and walks towards the dartboard and sort of like gently folds it over. And he takes the darts and hands everyone one.
But my table slam.
Really?
Objection!
I object to this line.
This is what we're doing. We're playing darts to find out where we're going. Okay.
I mean, most of the
Okay.
party are between the Isles of Bronze and the Isles of Alar. So we're probably not going to the woods first.
Alright, Zeke is gonna slam both fists on the table this time.
Hold it!
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna say,
Objection.
I know what we can do. And he's gonna like point at the satchel with his tail. And he's gonna say, we'll send another missive and we'll ask the delving crews of Landbridge if they can go to the forest because they're closer.
Smart, actually.
Yeah.
If we have other
You
contacts...
do have a couple of coins. That is correct. You do have coins of 2 delving crews.
I mean,
Oh wait, we actually have 2 delving crews. That would be perfect, but Zeke doesn't know that.
No, you do. You have the coins of Ebony Quarters and the Hammerhand Delvers.
I
Oh,
know, but Zeke didn't pay attention to that, I should say.
Oh, your character did. Okay, yeah.
okay.
Matt, that's
You
true.
do have that.
I mean, Miu is also still in the city, so could ask her if their family can go delve in some of those places.
Do we really want to risk someone else's life for this?
I mean, it's their job. It'd be like, we can't risk the guard's life and telling them that the house is on fire.
Well, Poe is going to say
Delving is
every
risky by nature, so they would be used to it.
Poe is going to say every life is precious. Do we just want to handle
I
on
don't
our
like
own?
the idea of other people getting involved if we have the ability. But do we have the ability to stop this, whatever this is?
I mean, Jaxa would
Well.
just say, this. Oh no, go ahead, Clover. You can go first.
Blarfey would say, I'm sure that the Bronzeblades can stop whatever this is, for I have heard the tales of them stopping something just as bad in the past.
Exactly. I don't think I'd be able to sleep at night knowing something happened to someone when we could just do it ourselves, I guess.
So how about we adapt that suggestion? We still go somewhere first. We still contact those crews, but we just tell them to investigate. They don't have to go into whatever dangers there is. Just find information for us. Would that be more acceptable to you?
Hmm?
Roll negotiation.
Blarfey still votes that we go for the Feline Isles of Alar, and if the Landbridge Delvers can go to the Isle of Brass and Bronze and check it out, that would be good, in Blarfey's opinion.
Mm-hmm. Everyone in the group is okay with that plan.
I apologize. Can you say that part again? Blarfey, I mean.
Blarfey's vote is still for the Feline Isles of Alar, despite it being the furthest, because, well, personally, he just wants to see more of the world around us, and wants to see more of the world below. And he believes that the Feline Isles of Alar could have some good clues, and if the Delvers of Landbridge could go to the Isle of Brass and Bronze and check that out, he would be all for it.
As you guys are discussing what's going on, kind of getting either the Ebony Cores in Landbridge or the Hammerhand Delvers of Aurea to kind of, help you guys out, you hear a thwack as it would appear that Anise has thrown the dart and has landed near the Feline Isles of Alar.
It says
See?
here.
There.
So we're going to start with the farthest from where we are first.
It seems so.
Yes.
We
Lou?
could possibly need a couple days of preparation, but we should depart as soon as possible.
Oh my gosh, Lou.
With that being said, if you guys are going to the Feline Isles of Alar, Celine, you may make a history check.
At this point, he's just going to go gently get all the things back, fold the map up nicely, and hand it back to Zeke. And say thank you.
It's a hole in the map.
Yeah, it's a little hole now. Yeah, I'll take it.
It's just a little,
It's not gonna. It's not like I punched like a 4-inch hole in it.
No, just a little hole. Just a little bitty hole.
You
Um,
rabbit hole.
Celine, are you there? Oh, they stepped away. They did say BRB. Okay.
Okay.
I've been looking at the Delver's Guide, and the Isles do have a small excerpt on history that could fit with what the riddle says. Somebody has been reading the book.
Yes. But I totally didn't do it while they were doing other stuff.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I mean, it doesn't fit my character to be bookish, so while I may have been reading it, I can't, in good conscience, use that information.
Yeah, Zeke doesn't read books.
I mean, in character, Jaxa just says the Isles because it seems that most of the rest of the party wants to go to the Isles, and they do need a place to start. But out of character, I saw that.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
point out
fair.
the. I'm gonna point out. Do we see this whole map, or do we see these things circled on the map?
Like it is a map of the known beast world, and these portions are circled.
Okay. So I'm gonna point out the mountains and I'll be like, what about these? Like, I mean, like, do we go over them and then past the woods and then go to the Isles, or are we gonna just does anyone know here how to just appear in the Isles then?
Well, I was going to say that I need Celine to make a history check because this is actually in keeping with their background. So what I'm going to do is we've been at it for about 2 hours. Would anybody be opposed to take a small 5-minute break?
Good idea. Let's take a
use
small
ahead,
break.
grab something to drink. You know,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna get a snack. I'll be right back.
yeah.
It's actually
so
dinner
I'm gonna-
time around here, so I might
Bun, do you want something?
get something quickly.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
So I will be right back. I'm going to make it super fast, super quick, so I can answer any questions. I love Magma. In before one of the darts misses the map, hits a patron in the behind, and a tavern brawl breaks out. You know, that could have happened. Just saying. It could have happened. That's why I had them roll a ranged attack. If they had rolled a 1, that was going to happen.
Yeah,
Because-
they did a roll in the DMs.
Because Magma, I love that idea so much, I was going to incorporate it. And yes, while the rest of the players are trying to figure stuff out right now, if you guys have probably the weirdest, ideas, and I just see it in the chat and whatnot, who knows? Maybe one of your ideas gets incorporated. Because Magma, that was a great idea. I loved it.
I
So
out of character, I drew on the actual map, like how we could actually get to, where we're going.
well, like I said, we have to wait for Celine because this is
Sure.
actually backstory useful as to potentially how to get there effectively. So 1 second, I shall return.
Jasmine, what are your thoughts on Poe being enamored by Dolnan?
I, as a player, think that it's cute, and I enjoy it a lot. But Dolnan doesn't notice like any like special treatment yet.
Gotcha. Just
Especially with like when they were blushing with us treating Cinnamon, he was definitely focused on Cinnamon, not paying attention to too many of your actions or your demeanor or anything.
Hello again. Back.
welcome back. Assume whenever things are being discussed and it's not a serious moment that I'm probably either attempting to pet your head or poke one of your big ears or something similar.
So we have any questions in the chat about characters or campaign or anything like that? Sometimes you just got to think of some dumb ways of going wrong and then somehow make it work. Yeah, that's my job.
Yeah, chat while we're on break. You ask us questions.
Yeah, ask how come Zeke is so good at slamming tables.
Yeah,
He's a
and
lawyer,
eating
obviously.
good food. It's the second campaign that he's eaten his. So in the first campaign, he topped out at 14 plates. In the second campaign, he topped out at 14 plates of food.
That's Zeke's limit.
I'm trying to lose weight, damn it.
We got to work on that PB, man.
Yeah, actually, there was something I wanted to. As the last thing Blarfey does before he leaves the inn, there was something that I wanted to related to those 14 plates.
Okay.
So, can I mention it right now, or should I wait until everyone's back?
I was gonna say let's wait for everybody to get back because if it's hilarious, it's gonna be great. I'd rather
I'm
everybody
ready.
hear it and be funny.
All right.
I'm very down.
So, Blarfey's excited because he might be able to post his own job. Actually, if you look at the text chat.
Oh, let's see. Oh, the other chat. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Am I missing something?
interesting. So you want to do you want to put up a bounty board request.
Yes.
Interesting.
Might as well, yeah. It's a good idea.
That's
We can't leave all those delvers out of the action.
Mm-hmm.
that's
Out of character, I think that it's a really good idea, but Dolan
Yeah, me too.
definitely agrees with Sol.
yeah.
Napova
Out of
that
it's,
I
so
don't
out
want
out of
to-
out of the realm of DM, I agree with Jasmine here. Wow,
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
that's a
Uh,
brilliant fucking idea,
Mhm.
and that
Yeah.
was not something I expected. Clover, well played.
Thank you.
I like how our port chat
In-
has no idea what our idea is. They're like, what are you talking about?
In keeping with, you know what? Do you have inspiration?
I don't.
Okay, I'm giving you inspiration for that.
Heck yeah.
Good
That
job.
is
That's fantastic.
absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
anybody like to read out what it is? So that chat isn't like what's going on.
So
Yeah. So basically, can I read it out, or
Yeah,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
for it. This is your idea.
if we choose to deploy the land bridge delvers or deploy another delving crew to the Isle of Brass and Bronze to cover our tracks while we head to the Feline Isles of Alar, Blarfey wants to post a decent reward for it, an order of whatever is average for a fairly dangerous mission, like something like several hundred gold, as well as give his spell scroll to whatever crew takes it in case of emergency. The scroll's to be returned if it's not used.
It's a good idea, but me and Dolnan, Poe and Dolnan wouldn't be okay with it.
Yeah, we expressed already about how we
Okay.
would prefer if we didn't endanger anyone else's lives if we didn't have to.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
In character, we're against it, but out of character, it's a really good idea, and I'm
I mean-
for it.
I mean, Blarfey can just do it, and
Yeah.
you know, it's in keeping with the character. But that, honestly, out of the couple of campaigns I've run in the Beast World, you were the first player to come up with that idea.
Yes. No.
That
I'm
is,
excited.
B gets
I
headpats.
could not have ever seen that. That doesn't break my campaign. I want to point that out. It doesn't break the campaign, but that does make things slightly easier if you go that route.
Mm.
That is holy shit.
All it cost was some money.
Blarfey would try to. I'm not sure. We're still in break, so I'm not sure if I should say this right now. So.
We need Celine here.
Right. I'm just
We
gonna
could,
write down
like-
what I'm gonna say.
We could like assume that Celine like ran off to use the restroom in character, and Blarfey could like teach me how to use the loot better.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we can. I need Donan. I need you to roll your skill check.
Which skill?
You were learning something, if I remember correctly.
Oh yes. What did I need to? Let me see. I had it in my notes.
Oh right, the dragon
I
language.
didn't write down the exact thing I needed to roll. What do I need to roll for?
It's D10.
D10. That's right.
Yep, once every session.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, there you go. You went up. Let's see, you went from 1 to 11. I think your first roll is a 1, so 1 to 11.
Yep.
11. It's 11 out of 50 right now.
Excuse me.
45 is what I have written
45.
down.
45.
We could do a thing
So,
whenever we take a small break. We do some like stuff like this to break the time up.
Yeah, kind of break the time. So for YouTube and Twitch, if you guys don't clearly understand what's going on right now, trying to get a new skill, a new proficiency, a new anything in D&D is exceedingly hard. So what I do is I created a system in that a character we base. It's like, hey, you've got this is going to be an extremely hard thing to figure out. You have to get 40 points. You can only roll a d4 once every session, or a d10, or something like that. And it's based on a level of difficulty, based on lore and available information. Right now, Dolnan is trying to learn something. I forgot what it was. Please
Draconic
remind me.
from Salmapofa.
Draconic. Because Salmapofa knows Draconic, it is part of their character, and they can speak it quite well. They're learning every day. So once per session, they may roll a d10 to get sort of a minor proficiency in Draconic. And then if they continue on with that training, they'll get full proficiency with it. So right now, just learning the language and getting the runes and everything else, because, I mean, you've always wanted to take that extra sort of skill proficiency, or there's no real way around it. So that's kind of the system that I built, and it's worked out for a couple of people. So, like dual wielding, screw taking a feat.
While this is going on, can I say something in character to to Poe and Dolnan? Actually,
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it as well.
The game is fine.
okay, cool. So, Blarfey would say to Poe and Dolnan that teams like this take jobs like this every day, and if any team chooses whatever quest I post, it would be their own choice to take it for the reward, not ours. If they got hurt, it would be their own prerogative, and wouldn't more people get hurt if these rituals of fire and wild magic are causing harm to the locals?
Luce says you two should kiss.
But basically, he'd be trying to convince Poe and Dolnan that it would be at least a decent idea to at least try and post a quest, even if no one takes it.
I'm gonna let Donan take this.
Can you roll a persuasion?
Oh yeah, sure.
Persuasion versus ooh.
Persuasion versus conviction. I don't know.
Persuasion versus ethics.
You know what?
Did you say ethics?
Actually,
Yeah.
give me. You know what, Dolnan? I'll let you kind of wow me with what skill you think will work against the persuasion. I'll let you kind of canoodle your way through it.
My initial thought was insight, because that's usually the go-to. But if it's going to be like a choice, as I think survival kind of makes sense. Because my knowledge of like the lands and how things can possibly go.
Okay. I'll give you either
the possible dangers, maybe a history to know possible dangers, so history or survival.
I'll give you either history or survival. I'll give you history or survival because you did mention, the lands and all your and your knowledge of such. Okay, I'll allow that. Either history or survival. Now I need both.
26. I don't know if I could beat a 26.
You need a crit.
You're gonna
I need a crit.
You're gonna make me roll. You're gonna make me roll the two skills in which I'm terrible at.
Wait, you make it? I missed.
I'm
the
also not great
check.
in
What
them,
I missed?
but they seem to make sense to me.
Celine, don't worry about it. There's another conversation before we get to that. Don't worry. Okay, so what am I rolling?
You can roll either. For you, it's going to be either history or insight.
Both are 1 and 2, so it's gonna be quite a disadvantage. But
It's a crit.
You and I both have to roll crit to beat it.
all right.
I got a total of 9.
Yeah, are your convictions strong enough to resist the temptation?
I mean, that does that require a roll if it's your conviction?
No, not
Well,
against.
some
ro-
people can be swayed, I guess.
I rolled a
Uh,
19.
Oh, 19's not good enough. All right, so no. The distance on the map is actually at the top left, by the way.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
circle
I
at the
found it,
top
thank
top
you.
left.
Yeah, Lou
so
pointed out to me. So I was-
while not super happy about it, Dolman does understand where you're coming from, and you do make sense.
So, the idea came across, Celine, because there's 3 locations. And the first time that I've ever run a Beast World campaign, Blarfey mentioned, why don't we put up a bounty post for somebody to go over there to go take a look at it? Utilizing another delving crew from like Petray or Lambridge or something like that, which is wholly brilliant. Never had anybody in a delving crew post a bounty for another delving crew, so that came out of nowhere. But as far in the terms, it seems like the group is going to Outlar, which means they're going to need some sort of travel. I need you to roll a history check.
All of us?
No. Celine.
Okay, thank you for the information. Sorry, I keep being called away. Sorry.
You're good.
Celine.
Celine.
Did they get called away again?
Did they get called away again?
That's
Oh, no.
unfortunate.
So Blarfey
That
could
is
now-
unfortunate.
Blarfey could like start teaching me how to use the loot more efficiently, I guess.
All
Yeah.
right, so you need to learn how to use the loot. Okay, so it's gonna be. Hold on, let me pull up my notes for stuff to learn. So
What's up, Clover?
It's gonna be.
While Blarfey is teaching Poe how to use the loot, he would actually ask Poe something. So Blarfey would ask Poe, I'm assuming that you've been on this delving crew for a fairly long time. I'm new, many others are new here, but I'm assuming you're not. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's the only people left that's on this this crew that I've worked with is Cinnamon and Zeke.
So if I were to post a quest to the Isles of Brass and Bronze, would you think that it would be better to post it here or in Petray, or is there any other town in specific or any other place that you think would be the best place to post a bounty?
On say Landbridge.
I was gonna say, what was the town in which we were like heroes in? I can't remember if it was a Betray or
Lambridge.
Lambridge.
It was
Well,
Lambridge, yeah.
If it's posted in Lambridge and you say it's the Bronzeblade Alliance, I think everyone's gonna want to try.
So if I
we
get
kinda-
this straight, we're hiring a separate. We're going to put up a bounty for a separate delving crew to handle the other locations.
Questionable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Okay.
Before you leave again, I need you to roll a history check.
Okay, I don't have to leave again.
Okay.
Natural 20 for
Okay.
23.
Oh my!
All right.
Wow.
The one time you actually needed to roll a natural, I swear to God. Okay. Here's what you get. So as you guys have clearly described that, you wanted to do, that you want to go to the Feline Isles of Alar, you actually know of a captain that is more rooted because you're of the seas. You've been on them for quite some time, since you've been away from, your jackal community.
Yep.
You actually know of a captain that is in Select that owes you a favor. This captain, you managed to save their ass once or twice. And they did state that if you ever need anything, free passage, no matter where you need to go, they will take it, no questions asked. and that captain's name is Captain Arundel. She is a lizard of some stature, but people just call her a lizard. But you know that this individual is a creature known as a dragonborn, and they are few and far between within the beast world. They're more often confused with lizards because some individuals don't see the subtle differences, but you've seen Captain Arundel's full sort of outtake where she has breathed sort of this electrical wave of people would call it fire, but you know it's like she breathes electricity as she is a blue dragonborn. The ship that she has could make the sail across LR across the sea to LR in about, let's see, the Tiger Sea. It's 1,000 miles, and it's conventional. So actually, it's more than 1,000 miles because Silette. It would take roughly 2.5 weeks of full-on sail if there was no issues with the wind and all of the provisions were as necessary. Like they took the bare minimum. They left right now.
Is Celine saying all of this?
Yes, I'm saying all of this.
Did you say dragon? You said they breathe fire, you said. That means they're...
Electricity.
Okay. But Salmapova knows what Dragonborn is, correct? He would absolutely know what that is. Right?
I don't know. Do they?
Matt?
Hold on. Say that one more time.
Salmapova would know what a Dragonborn is 100%, right?
Oh yeah, you would know what a Dragonborn is.
So the second that Celine said that it's a lizard-like person who breathes electric fire, I would say, so you mean a Dragonborn?
Yeah. I thought he said that. Never mind.
That's so cool. I'd like to meet them. If even if it's like not sailing, I'd like to meet them, if that's okay?
Or?
Huh?
I said sure.
Oh, Poe is very happy.
I might also like to meet them. I am a studier of different cultures, and I would definitely like to learn more about Dragonborn culture from a Dragonborn.
So I'm going to approach Dolan as soon as they mention that and say, I know everything you need to know. I pull out this little notebook that I have scribbles in, and I'm going to say, I have this notebook. It has all this information about Dragonborns. I can tell you on our journey about them if you need to. I know everything you could possibly know about dragons in here. So I'm gonna do this for a little while to Dolan before I eventually stop, because I'm sure somebody would have stopped me by now.
Do you know
Little
about their
notebook?
diet or any of their recipes that their culture normally has? Do you have anything about their customs?
Roll history. Oh, wait. Not history. Hold on. Wait a second.
Hold on here.
I was about to say history, but 1 second.
Oh, Matt, we established this book has everything. Like, I wrote it all down.
I know, but remember, we also established that while you may know everything, whether or not it's all written down in a coherent way, that's another story. Because again, you get excited. Your character gets super excited. I'm gonna let you roll investigation.
Oh, goody. Hold on. Let me see if I'm proficient in that.
Oh yes, you are.
Oh yes, you are.
Yeah, I am actually. It's a plus 10. All right.
That's pretty
Wow.
good.
19.
Right.
Oh, 29.
I think you find it.
Yeah.
So do I answer or?
Go for it. I'm gonna let you have this one.
Okay, so I have a list of things that I only met one Dragonborn, but it was a very short time. But I asked them as many questions as they allowed me to before they eventually they weren't very happy about it. For me asking all these questions, but they seemed to be really nice, and I think what they told me was true. So I'll in character I'll say the list of foods that I know that they at least like, and I'll say I never met a vegetarian Dragonborn, but I'm sure that they probably wouldn't say that they are against it. But knowing a second Dragonborn would be really cool, and would be really cool to have all this information too. And I'm going to share my book with Dolnan that has all this information about dragons, Dragonborn, and everything I know about, basically wingspan and everything about dragons.
If a Dragonborn eats an ant, is that considered a vegetarian meal?
Did you say that?
Out about that one.
Did you say that in character?
No, that wasn't in character. Like, that would be a pretty weird thing for my character to say. But like, that's a genuine question that just came across my mind. I'm like, well, I mean, because they're plant, but they also people. If plant and if it is vegetarian, if eat people plant.
Right now, the rest of the world doesn't exist for Poe right now. I am 100% focused on Dolnan and their questions and this book that has the information they want. That's all I'll say, so I don't take up any more time of this campaign of me geeking out over dragons.
This makes me wonder why Bun did
I
not
probably have
roll
my
a
own
dragon
notebook out.
character to begin with.
So
It's hard to be a fan of your own species. You just look weird. Oh, look, I'm a dragon. I'm so cool. Look at all these notes I took about myself.
I think so. I think I posted the backstory of Bun, but I'll post it again in case it wasn't posted to the D&D campaign thing. But I won't go into it. I'll post it in the Discord thing later.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm geeking out about dragons with Dolnan. That's all.
So, I've been looking over the map. We're gonna be going to, if we're gonna be going to the far lands. It's like working out the best way to sort of get there.
Yep.
DM, is there a way to get to Louvain directly, or would we still have to be sailing through the lake?
Louvain is one of the towns that's nearby.
Yeah, but the thing is, it looks like it's cut off by a huge ridge. You'd have to go... I don't even know if there's a road to get up to Golden Tide. But you'd have to go from where we are up to Golden Tide and down to get over the ridge. Or you could sail through the lake. What looks like a cutting.
Oh, no, you don't have to worry about that. So with Portray, because there's no... even though the map doesn't show it, there are...
Roads?
trodden paths that go from Golden Tide and Grandfield and other locations.
So there is like
that
a
get
road
to
Louvain, for example.
Yeah, so it's fine. You can still go from Portray to Golden Tide.
Okay.
Why are there so many French names on this map?
Just
Because French names are cool.
I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, are we in this case? Are we all ready to depart?
Yep.
Portray?
I guess we
good
should
to go.
go where we're going.
We had the thing where the scientist guy was gonna bring what all he remembered about the guy in like a day or so.
I don't remember that. Whoops.
I do remember because I told them to do it.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Matt, you good?
Okay, so are you... Yeah, because I have people... I'm solving issues while I'm doing this right now. It's con season for me. Yes, please, if you guys haven't replenished your HP, your spell slots, all that other stuff, please do. All right, so I guess the question now becomes, do you actually make the post here in Portray to put up the bounty board post?
Absolutely. That's a great idea.
I
Wasting a 29 persuasion for nothing.
They asked a
well,
couple of
Blarfey-
recommendations of where to
yeah,
post
Blarfey.
it.
Blarfey asked Poe, Salma Pofa, where to post it, and Poe suggested Land Bridge, so that's where Blarfey was considering posting it if they had time for the detour.
Bridge.
That detour's way out of the way. Salette is in the
Alright, yeah.
complete opposite direction.
Yeah, okay, so in that case,
Yeah, you
I
have to
would
contact
probably...
someone.
Yeah, I would tell Poe that while I would like to post it on Land Bridge, it would be quite the detour out of the way of where we're going. So it's in the exact opposite direction, so I feel like posting it here in Portray might be for the best.
And Poe is, while you say that, Poe takes a moment, saying, it's so cool about dragons that they have vestigial tails where they can actually, yeah, it sounds good. That sounds really good.
All right.
And their tail strength is like, you wouldn't believe.
And the size of their.
All right.
No.
So Blarfey would, if we're going to be leaving soon, Blarfey has two things to do then. The first thing
Okay.
Blarfey wants to do, should I do that now? Are we all good? Or
I think so.
okay. So the first thing Blarfey would want to do would be to walk up to the counter or wherever the bar is at the inn they're at, and say, ask actually, how much exactly did those 28 plates of food cost yesterday? I know they were covered. I'm just curious as to the price.
Oh, yeah,
my
that's a
God.
good question, huh? Because you are part of the party, and yes, while it is covered, and you see that usually like they would just like count it on their fingers, and they would, okay, one plate is this, one plate is that, and then you've got all the alcohol and blah 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 blah. They instead start taking out an abacus. Okay, they start, and I'm not talking like a small little itty bitty like you've got 2 beads on one side and 5 on the other. I'm talking like a full size like 10 and 10 on either side. And you just see them start sliding the abacus back and forth as it's okay. It goes in the second level, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. You're like, how much did all of this cost? And
Yeah,
by the time everything is said and done, for their finest meats, cheeses, breads, alcohol, you name it, and because it is coming from the royal coffers, it roughly about 420 gold.
So we just caused a small recession in patron.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, but this is their finest stuff. This is not like you took a bottle of Bacardi off the shelf. No, we're talking like you took $1,000 bottle, or you took a bottle of liquor,
Okay.
and one shot's $1,000 kind of thing. Like
God.
the finest stuff that they have, because the royals are paying for it. They don't care.
Right, so Blarfey would say, I know it's not our responsibility to pay for it, but I feel that as a gentleman of stature, I feel like it would be at least rude not to tip. And I would tip for the tolerating the eccentric behavior of my party, and for just serving this food so gracefully to us. I would like to tip you around 90 gold for it. That sounds about right.
Yeah, there's like imprints of hands on the table and stuff. So like, poor guys.
Yeah, he would tip around 90 gold to the he would tip about around 90 gold to the inn for the large amount of food that was served last night.
So, yeah, I want to point out to YouTube and Twitch, if you see me looking up this way right now, I'm actually staring into the camera that my players can see me physically. All right? Usually when they do stuff like this, I have to come up with some great way for them to be able to get a reward, because I wasn't expecting it. So here's what's going to happen. due to the generosity of this jackal, they're just gonna slip a key ring towards you, and basically they've given you a key to the inn, and you now sleep here for free.
Okay.
Don't lose it, because if you do, you don't get another one.
All right.
Oh my
What's
God.
the name of this inn again?
The Tri-Dove Lizard.
All right, sorry. All right, and the second thing that I would want to do is I would look around, and are bounties posted in the Tri-Dove Lizard? I'm assuming they are.
Yes, bounties are actually posted just outside of the Tri-Dove Lizard, because then as delving crews come into the inn, they get a sense of what's going on, and they can snatch one off before they go in,
Right.
or as they're walking out. So there are a couple of boards there.
And I would say this is going to be quite a bit more than the tip, but I would like to post a bounty, or 2 bounties rather, for the Isle of Brass and Bronze, and for the woods, the Frakan, what is it? I can't see it over the writing.
The Procone Woods and the Isle. It's the Procone
Yeah,
Woods.
the Procon
I'm
Woods and the
gonna
Isle
use-
of Brass and Bronze. I would like to post 2 bounties, actually. And for the Isle of Brass and Bronze, I would like to, for each bounty, I would like the bounties to have a bronze border, and I would like the bounties to actually have bronze swords on each corner of the bounty to make it clear who it came from. Each bounty will be for, let's say, around. I would consult the rest of the party. What do you think a good amount would be for a dangerous mission like this? I'm thinking around 350 gold, maybe more.
He's just in his own little world, rolling gently back and forth on the table.
And I hear that I've seen dragons use tails to actually like operate machinery, and I think that's really, really cool. And I've also seen dragon teeth used in weapons, which is also cool. But I don't know what What? Are we giving the bounty for this? Hold on, let me see how much I have.
Yes. Yes.
350
I
is
have.
fine.
I have 350. All right, so 350 gold for each bounty, and for the specifically the Isle of Brass and Bronze bounty, I would like to offer this scroll as well as a temporary emergency resource in case things get too dangerous. And he would take out his power word stun scroll and set it on the counter and say, I would like whatever delving crew to go to the Isle of Brass and Bronze to have this, and for them to return it if they do not use it.
Dolnan will break focus of the dragon talk, hearing about you setting up the bounty and you fronting the money for it, and Dolnan will try to offer up 100 gold for each bounty to give to whoever takes the bounty for supplies to start them off on their journey.
As he gently peels himself off the table, leaving it nicely polished behind himself, he wanders over to Blarfey, takes his little leather pouch and turns it upside down and shakes it, and only his 8 coins roll out, and he slowly scoots them towards Blarfey as if to say, like, he wants to help as best he can.
Blarfey would say, much appreciated.
That's literally all of his like worldly money, by the way. He doesn't have money. That's all he has, is those 8 coins.
You said Blarfey is going to
350 for one of the bounties herself. She's like,
Oh
here
my
we go.
god.
what?
So while everyone's just putting in money, Jack's just gonna tell to Blarfey, since we're probably gonna be the last to arrive, because we have to sail across the oceans, and the information they may find might be useless if they have no way to contact us. I do have a way we could ask if they found anything in case they don't have a way, and he brings out the book from his patron. He goes to a specific page and he says, if they let me write their name here, I can just write on this page and they'll get a message. Directly
Oh,
to
mother.
them.
So
God damn it! I forgot warlocks have that.
I think that
Imagine a warlock not taking the fucking the freaking cantrip thing. I forgot the name.
Oh,
Eldritch
son of a
Blast
bitch.
invocation.
so
Imagine a warlock taking other things.
so
Yeah, and you had room for
Yeah.
other stuff.
the DM is gently overwhelmed by both the generosity and ingenuity of the party. Just give me a moment.
Sweet mother of God, I can't fathom how in literally one session they've managed to figure out how to get all 3 locations and get the information back to them. What fresh hell is this?
I mean, you started off with us at high level and with a decent amount of money and resources. So
Well, I started you guys
Hey,
off
hey,
at high level because they've gone through campaign 1, so
I had 8 gold. I didn't have a lot of money. I gave all of my 8 gold to just try and help the party out.
okay.
I have a response when it comes to Poe. Whenever that,
Yeah, go for it.
whenever
Yeah,
everyone
go
else
for
is done. So, hold on. I had it in my head what I was gonna say.
Dragons have a lot of money.
Okay, so when Blarfey mentions the bounty after I mentioned the tail thing, I'm like, Dolnan took out some gold and gave it to Blarfey to do this, and I'm like, oh, gold. Yeah, here's like 300 gold. So dragons are also big and intimidating, and I know you're really small, but that doesn't mean that they don't like you. They're really grumpy sometimes, but they're really sweethearts, to be honest, depending on which one you get. And I'll stop
He
there.
leans over to Blarfey. Does he usually yak yak?
I don't know.
Blarfey says, I just got here I just got here not too long ago. Actually, I do not know, but I do find it entertaining.
So I gave 300 gold to go toward the bounty. That way, there's a better chance of it happening. But
Okay.
I'm still, during this entire thing, going off about dragons because it has been mentioned, and I'm excited about the dragon board.
So I'm tracking right now. It's 379 gold apiece to each one of these bounties.
Plus 300 that I just added.
No, that is with your 300.
Okay.
350 do it.
Check how much money I have.
in the Discord, Clover broke it down.
Oh, thank you.
Before Buns added extra money.
I like
Oh,
the
no, they just added it.
I like the just the percentages there. 400 from Blarfey, 300 from Poe,
Oh.
8 from Ennis.
I added 350 to it as well.
Oh, you did?
Oh God. Okay.
Poe doesn't know what's
so it's
going on, so
175 apiece.
Tumi's adding 300 as well.
yeah, Poe doesn't care what's going on. Poe is really focused on dragons
make
right
it
now.
$200, 200 gold for resources for me then.
Oh, for the love of God.
You can
for
put
each bounty.
You can put my money
man.
toward whatever you want.
Let the poor man math. Like if
All
we
right,
know
let
what the
me
goal is,
do
we
math.
put it.
Help. All right, 200. So that's 275 gold added on to 354 GP, which would make it 629 gold. 629 gold for each bounty, plus 200 GP for resources, plus a scroll of power word stun for the Isle of Brass and Bronze bounty. Okay, got it. Now, here's how this is going to work. Because you came up with the idea, you're going to write the bounty.
It's only
You could put
South.
you could put the gold toward what Poe
Um,
gave, however you want. By the way.
So what I'll do is, because we're gonna have about 4 weeks, right? We'll come up with the sort of the bounty scroll, and then we can present that like next session as to, hey, this is what the bounty scroll looked like, and this is how it was written, and blah 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 blah. So I'll make that information for you. So now that you posted both bounties, and the inspiration has gone to Blarfey, nicely done, and Celine has given you the information that you need in Select about Captain Arundel of the ship the Angel Spirit. What would you guys like to do?
I do
I'm
remember that Jaxa asked what Blarfey if they could help him, investigate the symbols that the guy had left behind. So I don't know if they want that to still happen.
Oh, let the sigils persist. Yeah, because you figured out that what was being made, and
That was
to let the
necromantic.
sigils persist.
Oh yeah, that was the thing we wanted to do.
All right,
And,
remind me what
um,
information you actually got off of that. Besides that, 'Cause I
We
shorthanded
just,
that.
yeah, we got those two things from while we were on the shop, and I wanted to further investigate.
Oh, I need to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Can I polish the rest of the tip?
I mean,
You
it
may
seems
earn your
pretty-
8 gold from that.
What?
You may earn 8 gold from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's hilarious. Roll performance.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey.
As we're doing our
So-
trip, I will teach you all yoga. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
A 16 total.
Okay, so yeah, well, actually, you're gonna earn a little bit more because they're gonna tip you quite well. Add another. Let's see, I need to grab 3d6. Oh wow, that actually rolled quite well for you. Add another 15 on top of that, so
So what's that total now?
23. You get 23 golden tips from, cleaning up stuff.
So
All
my
right.
total gold now is 23. Did I get that right?
So if there's nothing else for you guys, Cinnamon coming with us? Yes, Cinnamon will be going with you.
I like that I gave up all my money only to end up with more money than I've ever had.
Cinnamon will be going with you.
Okay. Just
Cool.
making sure.
Now before, because I know this needs to happen. Poe has asked this after last session, which didn't make it on the stream, I think. Before you guys set out for Select, this is sort of your last chance to interact with Batlin and the kids and Chishka.
Yes, I have that. I have that in my mind ready.
Is there... Silly question, is there a reason we're going to Select? Like, did I miss that part?
Yes.
That's where the
There's a
ship captain
captain.
is.
There's a captain I know from there that can give us a ship on the way. That can.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Mhm.
All good.
They owe them a couple of favors.
Yeah, for sure.
Dolnan will spend a little bit of time writing 2 different letters, one for his company that he was with, that he was meant to return to after this wedding, and then one to his family, both back in Ornaria, explaining that he's going to be gone a little bit longer than expected. Something came up, and for his company, he'll give a little bit of information about what's going on.
Okay. Salmapuffa,
Oh boy, y'all ready for this?
let's go!
Okay, so where is this taking place?
So this is actually going to be taking place just as you and the rest of the caravan. It won't be the Bronzeblade caravan because they'll be taking Jishka and Batlin and New and Jarrell. You know, they'll be taking everybody back. So you guys are actually getting passage, which has been provided by the Royals, out to Salet, and this will be the last thing that they give you as you head out. You are sort of at the so the grand square in Patray, where in the grand square, for those that are uninitiated with inside of our campaign, is where it is a giant square, sort of massive courtyard that caravans can kind of park themselves as they come in the city, or you know, if they want to stay overnight and before they leave. So it's kind of a conglomeration. It's an area where delvers gather, per se, before they come off of adventures or go on adventures into delves. The Bronzeblade caravan is conveniently about, you know, it's a little bit of a walk from the caravan that you're at. But it's not like, you know, it's going to take you 5 minutes. And you can see that the kids are, you know, crawling over the caravan, and you can see Lyra's just kind of, you know, chasing Amon around and whatnot. But Triotan and Jishka and New and Jarrell are getting things all set up and stowed away.
Okay, so this is my turn to do all this, right? There's nobody else wants to do anything first. Nobody wants to do anything first.
Nope,
Is
you're
there
good.
is there a place in here I can grab like a small handful of sand?
You could probably just pick it up.
Okay, well, just as a minor thing, I've seen
Pocket sand.
Small... Yes, but I seem to put it inside of a small trinkety object and then put that back inside my bag.
So Matt, I know you have like a little something written down. I have all their names here, but I don't have. We went over each child and what I would teach them, and what the 3 or 4 years gap would be that I teach them and work on them with. I don't remember what that was because it was never written down for me to hear.
We never actually went over that.
Well, I definitely mentioned a few of them that I helped them learn how to throw things, and the other ones I'd help them with their poison.
Oh, you're talking about skill-based stuff, not okay. Yes.
If you have like a copy and paste, I can quickly go over it super quick.
That is probably no. I know 5 of them off the top of my head. The other 2, I don't remember what we did for those, because that was one of the files that I lost when I had to redo everything. So Mirkan, Flax, and Asundis, they were more versed in sort of your throwing knives and whatnot. It was Petal and Amat that picked up your stealthy sort of skills. They always like to run around.
Hold on. You said Asandus, Flax, and Mirkan for throw.
And it should be Tralia and Amat. They picked up your stealthy-like skills.
Stealth for Amat and who else? Sorry.
Tralia.
Stealth. Okay, and you said for who? What did Petal do?
Petal and Jalka, I don't have anything on them because I don't remember that one.
Okay. All right. So if no one else has anything they're gonna do, I'm gonna get into this. I haven't rehearsed this, and I don't have it written down. But I'm assuming Batlin is there as well.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Okay, so I'm gonna approach the group, and I don't. Everyone there can notice that I don't look exactly happy. I look frustrated, but along the way, I put my my dragon book away. I tore off a page before I left and gave Dolnan the. I drew a picture of I promise you I've been trying to remember his name, but the dragon that that saved Rahas during the final battle. I drew him with Rajas on top in that notebook, and I gave it to Dolnan to look at because I thought it was like super cool. So that's something that Dolnan now has. So
Alright.
I'm gonna approach the group, and I'm not gonna look very happy. And I walk up to Zhishka and Batlin, and I look very emotional, and I say, "How have they been behaving? Are they keeping an eye on them?" I'm gonna let Matthias do all the talking for those two characters.
So, Batlin, as you tell Batlin, to keep an eye on them, right? Batlin is he's gonna turn his body. He's gonna face you. They will be okay. And he has Pedal on one of his shoulders. Asundis is kind of like, just trying to like bite a portion of metal on his head somewhere, as he's crawling all over him. And you can see that Lyra and Amon are just running circles around him. And he's just like, they'll be fine.
So
They're being their usual selves.
So I see Tralia trying to you said Asundis or Tralia, whoever is trying to bite him.
Asundis.
Yeah, I snap my finger because they know that means stop biting whatever you're biting, because they like to like to bite things, and I assume they stop when I snap my finger.
Oh yeah, they do.
And I say, hey, I need everybody to come here real quick. I have something to say.
They all
I would come.
They come off of the caravan, and Batlin's, Lyra's still chasing Amon around Batlin, and that's when Batlin just you see him just slowly bring his sort of warforged hand down, and he waits for a second, and then in a lightning flash grip, you see him pick up Amat, bring Amat's face to his. Father, listen, and just kind of turn Amat to you and set him down. And that's when Amat just stops. And Lyra's like, nope, I'm going this way. She's being the 10-year-old kid going, oh, I know what that means.
So I'm going to kneel down in front of all my kids. By the way, chat, I have 7 kids. Their name is Zulka, female bunny with naga eyes. Petal, which is a female pink bunny. Tralia, which is a female naga. Isundus, which is a male naga with bunny eyes. Flax, who's a male bunny. Mirkan, who is a male naga. And Amat, who is a male bunny with naga eyes. And I have a snake wife who's a naga, and we got married and had 7 kids. So it's very emotional for me at the moment. So I'm going to kneel down to my kids, and I'm going to look them all in the eye and say, Daddy's got to go away for a little while. He's gonna save the world again, and I'm gonna make the same promise I made to Zhishka. I'm gonna come back. Promise I will. And when I come back, I'm gonna have some really good shinies for all of you. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be so many cool things when I come back that that your eyes are gonna light up. And
you could see their eyes just
they're 4 years old, right? Not 3.
They would be 4 by this time, yes, because Lyra would be 10.
So I'm going to bring them all close for a very close hug, and I'm gonna ask Zhishka to do her thing, which is her lower half hugging all of us at once to a big group hug kind of thing.
In this sort of picturesque moment with your family, just as your arms pop out and they understand that you're going to be away for a while, and you all kind of come into a big hug, you get the warm sort of enveloped feeling as you've always felt when Zhishka always kind of wrapped you up in this warm embrace. And it's to anybody else that didn't know the dynamic of the family, they'd be like, "What the hell is going on over there?" But to the rest of the Bronzeblade Alliance, New, Jarrell, Quactimus, Shell Kane, like to them, it's like, yeah, this is. Well, you never want to see this. This is, it's like, oh, this is so sweet.
So, after a very long emotional hug, I'm going to back up a little bit so I can see all of their faces, and I'm going to say, Asundus Flax, Mirkan, and you three, don't throw things at your mother. Throw things at Batlin. He's really, really good for target practice, but only use wood, not metal. Be nice. He's like, think of him like a grandpa. Tralia, Ahmet, and Petal and Zolka. No trouble or funny business. Don't steal from Batlin or your mother. Be nice. I know you all are really good at hiding and all that, but I need you all to be strong and be very protective of your mother. I know your mother doesn't really need defense, but I know that you all are good at hiding. But if things get really bad, if anyone comes to the house or it's really, really bad, I want you all to work together and make sure that nothing ever happens to your mother. And I look at Jishka and I say, I want you to make sure that nothing happens to them either. And I look at Batlin and I say, no, you won't let anything happen to them.
Affirmative.
So, trying to remember his backstory for a moment. Batlin still has a letter in his inventory, but I can't remember.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember if it was. I think he was okay. So, Batlin has a letter in his inventory that was meant to go toward someone, and that someone isn't around anymore. Matt, this would be the only time that this happens.
it would. You are correct.
Would you like me to make that decision, or did you want to make that decision?
That is up to you because Batlin is your second campaign, your side campaign character.
So Batlin was made for war, and when Batlin was in war, he didn't want to hurt anybody. And during that war, he tried to save someone, and that someone just happened to be Samapofa's brother. And Samapofa's brother, unfortunately, didn't make it, and he gave a letter to give to Samapofa's mom, which isn't around anymore. So Batlin carried around this letter for many, 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 many years. And now that this is happening, Batlin gives me or pulls out this letter that looks like it's been through hell and back. And the letter, and I'm like, what's this? It looks really familiar because it was made with the same paper that his parents had in the house. And I can pose backstory in the Discord at another time, but sorry this is taking so long, everyone. So I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it, and it's still sealed. And I say, is this for me?
Affirmative.
I'm just gonna go with a nod. So I open it, and it has a handwriting that I recognize. And I look up at Batlin and say, "Is this for my brother?"
Affirmative.
So Poe's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take him a little while to actually respond. All my kids are like pulling at my armor and poking me and wondering why I'm not saying anything. And then an absolute flood of tears start coming out. And I look up at Batlin and I nod at him and I say, thank you for telling me. And it's just complete, almost gibberish the way I said it.
He understood it because he's just, you're gonna see his hand just kind of like come up, and he just gives a thumbs up.
So the letter basically says that despite him not wanting, my brother not wanting to be in the war, he ended up in war, and despite how hard he fought, he wasn't able to make it. And he wanted to make sure that Poe doesn't end up in war as well, because surely they'll be coming to the house to look for another person. Luckily, Batlin kept that from happening. And at that moment, Poe gets up and hugs Batlin as tight as he possibly can. Because if it wasn't for Batlin, Poe probably would have ended up being in the army as well, and probably wouldn't have survived too. So Poe folds up the letter, puts it in his backpack. Wait, no. Poe is going to fold it up and give it to Zhishka and say, "Put this in the house. Put it somewhere safe." So Poe, with a very, very sad look on in his face, he's going to say that, "I'm going to go save the world, and I promise you I'm going to come back. And I'm going to go into my satchel, and I'm going to give, or my backpack, and I'm going to pull out, I have 2 wooden daggers, throwing daggers. They're not sharp. They've never been sharpened. They're very dull. And I'm going to give them to Amat. I'm going to give one to Amat. Amat's going to look confused because he's not good at throwing things, but I'm going to give it to Amat, and I'm going to give the other to Flax. So both of them have the 2 wooden daggers that I have. So I'm going to write that down so it doesn't get... There we go. Okay, so I want you to use these to learn how to throw, because Daddy's good at throwing, and I want to see how good y'all can get with these. So he's going to get up and he's going to look into his snake wife's eyes and say, "Your eyes are just as beautiful as I remember them as when we first met. More beautiful than any jewel that I ever stolen. Brighter than the sun or the moon, brighter than any star that I've ever seen. And while I'm gone, I want you to look up at the stars, because I'll be looking at them thinking about how beautiful your eyes are. Because when I come back, Poe doesn't finish that, because he's thinking about all the wonderful or the bad things that have happened along the way, the previous adventure, and I say, I promise I'll be back. I love you."
So Zhishka actually, for the first time in quite a long time, because she's been with you since Landbridge 6 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, 5 years ago. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5 or 6. So 5 or 6 years ago. And since that time, there hasn't been an extended period of time that you guys have kind of been away from each other. And she actually, like I said, for the first time, has no words to kind of describe A, how she's feeling, and B, what to say to you, other than just like really give you this long embrace. And after after what seems like forever for a lot of people, but for you, it feels too short. She does say, no matter what, I will always wait for you.
And I promise you I'll be back. You won't have to wait long. I promise. And I'm going to give her the world's sweetest and kindest kiss.
Roll performance.
Roll, yeah, roll. No. All right.
So at the end of that, I've gave those 2 the wooden daggers. I gave Zhishka the letter to make sure that she has it safe, and I got to say goodbye to them. And since the previous stream we did, Amat seems to be pretty important. Amat has one of those daggers that are it has my name carved on it, but it's not sharp. It's still dull. So I'm gonna look at my kids one last time, and I say, I promise I'll be back. Daddy will be back. And that's it. I don't want to waste any more of the stream's time with all of this. Sorry, everyone.
We're more roleplay focused in the first couple of streams. And that's perfectly fine because it helps build the world. So as all this is happening and, you know, you're seeing your family off and everything else, the rest of you. So Blarfey and, because I've been reading what you guys have been putting in the chat over there. Blarfey and Anise have been, you know, looking at this Warforged, like, friend. You know, trying to figure out how this Warforged automaton works. And you could see that at one point, Batlin's head just kind of like turns and looks at you, and then kind of like shakes his head, and then goes back to what's going on with Salma Bofa and Jishka. And it's just sort of this monotone, like, just you hear the whir, the gears turning as that's happening. But everybody else is getting all their gear inside of the caravan that you guys are going to take over to Select. With that being said, is there anything anybody needs to do?
Oh, there was one last thing to what I was going to do before we left, if that's okay.
Okay, well, we'll finish off your portion. So what do you got?
I promise this is the last thing. I wrote this down. I'm going to the ones who's good at throwing, I'm going to give a little tiny knife to, and I'm going to ask each of my kids to carve their name on Batlin's armor because it's all like like wood, and I'm gonna all of us are gonna carve our names on it.
So on the on the shoulder, on the shoulders itself. So it would be more prevalent on the shoulder pieces because that would be a you would know having been around one Warforged, obviously Batlin, and you might have picked up some information along the way that having names carved on the pauldrons, the shoulder pieces, is basically a weight that somebody bears or carries. So that it is of some significance that maybe a knight or somebody inside of the Alamancian army or even a soldier within the Trade League of Inyo, for them to put a name on a shoulder plate is to bear the weight of that individual, be it either a friend, family member, whoever it is. If they've fallen in battle, they will take the weight off of that person so that they can carry on into the next world, or bear the same weight that they're bearing right now. So that would be of more significance.
So each of us are going to he's going to kneel and he's going to 100% accept this burden. And I'm going to supervise each of my kids, making sure that they carve their name without hurting themselves onto his shoulder, and as well as my wife and myself. And that's there forever now. It's not going anywhere. That's all I wanted to do. I want to make sure that that's there.
Yep.
Are the horses horses?
There is a mixture between horse and Drax.
I'ma pet them.
Did the group see all of this, or was this something that I was separate from them?
Oh, no, they weren't able to hear anything other than, as far as I know, Blarfey and Anise, because they were looking at Batlin, friend, sort of. Yeah.
Not like
But
eavesdropping.
everybody
you're
else
just
can
there.
see you.
I wanted to make sure that in case it comes up in the story, who saw me with my family. That's all.
Well, all of us also saw you with your family, like at the wedding as well, right?
Oh, that's true, yeah.
They did.
Anyway,
They're
that's
in the
it.
front row.
I promise that's all I wanted to do. Sorry, everyone.
Charlie, look
Why,
at us.
why are
fine,
you
dude.
apologizing? What are you doing?
The story isn't about me.
Well, this
about
part of the
everybody.
story is about you. Stop it.
This segment of the story is about you, and in D&D, whenever there's roleplay that is meant for a specific character that other characters aren't really involved in, then this is a thing that happens. This is a
Oh, yeah.
normal thing.
Yeah.
It's fine. We get it. Sometimes there are long sessions for individuals, and there's short ones for others. Okay, so
Is this the thing, by the way? Because I'm trying to look up what it looks like. Is this the thing that you're talking about?
no, it's in the Delver's Guide to the Base World.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was like, that is a funny looking horse.
No.
I'll pet that horse.
Anyway,
Alright. But yeah, I wrote up the
Yep.
the bounties up in the chat a bit.
already saved him.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Yep, I
Lovely.
saved him. Already good. Oh, you know what I do need to put in there? Hold on. Names to be written in the... Oh, you need the 2 names. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, hold on. Because I now have to come up with name.
Name.
So the name that you're gonna get. Okay, let's go have fun.
Zanzibar.
While Matt is writing all this down,
Go.
fun fact, on my wedding, I was asked to do my vows. In that exact moment, outside of character, I had no idea what to say, so I just rambled for a while. So, this being unscripted, the only thing I've written down was that I need to carve my name. I hope I didn't make anybody cringe too hard.
Will you stop it?
It was adorable.
It's
I loved
fine. It's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're braver than I am. I'm worried about being cringe all the time. So
We're playing D&D. We are cringe.
Man, have you
Yeah.
ever seen
I mean,
people
yes.
self-conscious about having a nice moment in D&D? Stop it. Guys, I'm having fun. Is this cringe?
Can't wait for this to become an animated series.
Is it gay to have fun?
It's gay to do most
Oh my
things.
god.
I guess it depends
Okay.
how you're having fun, I suppose.
So the 2 names that you're gonna get to Yaksa, for the Procone Woods, you're gonna get the name Relian Kelkarnan. I'll
gonna
type.
make this
I'll put the name.
written
I'll
at
put the
some
name in
point.
chat. You're fine. Because I know that you probably. There you go, Relian Kelkarnan, and the other one is Elrain Samara.
Has so many consonants in it.
What's funny is I'm gonna remember all of these names.
it.
one of
don't
them
know
sounds
how.
like an elf.
One of them is an elf. You are correct.
Wow. Is that considered profiling?
No.
No, it's just because I think I remember in our last campaign we met an Elrain.
You did.
So is Elrain the elf?
Elrain is the elf. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm so
I
glad
forgot
that you
them.
recognize that this is the very same one.
Yeah.
I want to name one of the horses Zanzibar.
Literally the only character's name that I'm going to remember that isn't in this party is going to be Squeakers, because that one's the easiest to remember.
Oh, yeah, Kyrie Squeakers.
Mr. Squeakers.
He was the best.
Hammerhand Delvers, the sorcerer, the little sorcerer. He was like 3'2".
Oh, yeah. Poe liked that guy.
So he's gonna go over to Blarfey and look at the caravan. Where's Sid?
Oh, you've never had
Wow.
the chance to experience a caravan. Oh.
Because
Oh.
like
It's
bigger on
I
the
noticed
inside.
the horses don't have a saddle on them,
Hmm.
or
Oh, no,
like
you
if-
don't sit on the
but
horses.
they've got like I know horses. I'm using the term horses because cattle. What's the correct term? I guess.
Larfay, I want you to roll a history check.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Bun, can you put back the roll thing?
Oh, sure. Just one sec.
I got an 8.
Oh.
So, you attempt to describe, I've got to word this correctly because
Sorry.
you failed. You attempt to describe how something on the inside of such a small caravan could be bigger on the inside while looking smaller on the outside. And in some way, shape, or form from your lessons or from your training or whatever it is that you gain from your community, within your jackal community, you try to describe it in comparison to something that's more akin to this blue box, but you describe it in such a horrible way that now Anise is more than likely thinking that that in order for them to get into this, they need to find a blue box.
Right.
So he pauses, like just eyes blinking independently, looking at Blarfey. He goes back into his pouch and pulls out his jar, like this, and he just like his hand just goes into the jar, but it goes in like up to his elbow. So like there's more. It appears like there's more space in the jar than would be normally possible.
I guess like that, yes. And Blarfey is just kind of putting his hand to his mouth and thinking about how to explain it, but he can't really think of how to explain it without going into basically the teachings of his ancestral homeland, which were highly technical, and he's very enthusiastic about it, but he doesn't know how to explain it in simpler terms, so he just has to explain it in the way he knows, which is way above anyone else's really knowledge. So it's hard to get it
Hard to
out
pin
in
it
a way
down.
that other people.
Yeah.
It's hard to pin it down. Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, he would have described it in highly technical terms that Anise can't really understand. Mouth going at 50 miles an hour, and oblivious to any lack of understanding because he's just so enthusiastic about it and so naive.
As his arm
Oh,
pops
that's-
free of the jar.
We have so many nerds in our party. What the heck?
Yeah.
So no ride horse.
No ride horse.
He appears somewhat saddened by that.
No ride horse? No.
Anything anybody else needs to do?
Nothing on my end.
I already said what I was doing.
Okay. So,
No ride horse.
son of a bitch. Ah.
So this thing, just to be clear, this thing's a TARDIS.
Yes. So,
Oh.
for those who don't understand how caravans work, caravans within the realm of the Beast World, and there's a pretty big caravan called Litfield, but they can be enlarged on the inside. Think of like the TARDIS. They can utilize or buy an enchantment to make what's called an extra spatial cube. So when they walk in, it's 5 more feet of free area. 5 more cubic feet of free area. The Bronzeblade Alliance caravan was funded so well they unlocked all locations of that, but it was 2-tiered. So it's shall we say
TARDIS.
well, it was well funded. The But the TARDIS idea is prevalent in this world, but to get it to that level, very expensive. So it's not like they're just gonna. So the caravan that you guys are gonna go in, it's a little smaller for those of you that are still around from the Bronzeblade caravan, but not so small that everybody's gonna be cramped. It's gonna be how do I put it? It's not going to be as luxurious as the other caravan. Maybe half the size.
Fuck is that, Rabbit?
Oh, that's from the TV show Doug. It's his neighbor. He always says something is very expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not going to be cramped, but you're not all going to have your own room like you had in the Bronzeblade caravan. With that being said, it is going to take you by land. By land, it is going to take you. Oh, I actually need. Where the hell did it go?
I only hope that I
Oh.
I drew the route what looks correct based on what the map is.
Aha! Found it. Okay.
From pastry to silhouette. Let's go.
Okay, so by land, it is going to take you. See, to Golden Tide. No. I have to do it by land and speed based on what's in the caravan.
Oh, sure. I was just more curious of how far that bitch is.
See, because you guys had a rock steady, and it took 7 days to go from. Or, no, I'm sorry. It took you 5 days to go from Vista the First. 5 to 7 days. Vista the First to Betray.
It's approximately.
This is not a rock steady, which means it's going to take. So that's 2.
What are horses? Roll initiative.
8.
Initiative. The horses are like, hey.
Dun, dun,
19
dun.
days to get to Stilet.
19 days to go.
Yep.
Short of 400 miles.
Horse travel is not fast.
Especially
and it's a
with.
caravan, so it moves a little bit slower than just normal
Yeah, it
horses.
definitely moves a little bit. Well,
We need
hold
like 200 horses.
We don't need a stampede.
No,
of
that's
horses.
incorrect. Hold on. It's actually not 19. I've miscounted here. 2 to 3 to 2 to 3 to 2. It's not 19. It's actually minus that. 13. It's 13 days. I was off by 6.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was
let's-
gonna say
I was
that
counting
probably
halves.
sounds right. About 2 weeks to go
Yeah.
400 miles.
Yeah, 13 days.
That sounds
2.
about right.
Let's see. 3, 2, 3, 2. Yes. Okay. So it's 13 days.
Would we be stopping in Golden Tide, or are we just gonna roll straight through and get straight to Silette?
Well, that's up to you guys. If you don't stop in Golden Tide, it takes another day off.
I was just sort of leaving that as an open-ended question to the party, if they want
I
to
don't
do.
know. I don't know right now. We could talk about it some other time.
Well, here's what I'll do with this. Because I actually have to wake up in 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. I'd say 3.5 hour sessions, not too terribly bad. So here's what that means. We've had 2 very heavy lore sessions. You guys will be encountering, Captain Arundel and her ship, the Angel Spirit, in Silette. I would highly recommend that you kind of let the individual who knows Captain Arundel make those negotiations. But you might be able to sway either or in direction.
Stay tuned
She
for
owes you 2 favors.
stay tuned
ahead.
for Salmapofa's fun reaction to seeing a Dragonborn up close.
Oh yeah. So she owes you 2 favors, Celine. So you may be able to get a little bit more out of this, other than just a free ride over to the Feline Isles of Alar, and you might be able to canoodle your way back too, on that same favor. However, I expect combat next session. Next session will be. I'll talk with Artie if we want to do it on January 10th because holidays. I'm going to be back. So that's kind of a thing. We're gonna be gone for about 2 hours for 30 days. I assume. Yes, I will allow that, Gerard. In fact, you could probably get the entire party with the amount of time, patience, and effort you're going to go because it is 22, 13. Yeah, you could probably get the whole month.
And would I learn how to use the loot properly?
The loot properly? Yes.
Learning loot in 2 weeks. Follow this audiobook, guys.
So, fun fact: during Salmapofa's honeymoon, he went to a store. Not only did he get that awful cursed dragon ring, but he also got a dragon loot that actually hypnotizes people, but he hasn't figured out exactly how to use it yet. And every time he plays it, some really cool stuff happens, and he's been eager to learn how to play. And now that there's a bard in the party, he's pretty eager to learn how to use it properly. So if Blarfey's nice enough to teach him,
New was a bard.
New was a bard.
yes, but we never had time. We were saving the world when after.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
She did make time to teach some people some.
Okay.
By the time the honeymoon ended, when we came back, there was adventures to be had, and we didn't have any time.
I'm just
Fair.
thinking when you're like expecting combat, I was just expecting it's gonna be like one of those episodes in Scooby-Doo where we're just running between the wall, like running between the different rooms inside the caravan, as like some monster chases us through the corridors. We go in through one room, come out through the other, and it's like that kind of whole sequence.
So, Gerard is talking back and forth with me about one of their abilities, which is called voiceless speech, which is given by their race, which is given by their racial feat. So here's how I'm gonna play that out. They can understand you. I'm sorry, not Gerard, Jasmine. I screwed that up, and that's my bad. So they can understand you, but they will still need to do the point system that they can use it. Does that make sense?
That's fair.
Okay. So, and I'll let you kind of go into that during the boat ride over. So, during the 22 days, what do you guys learn? Blah, 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 blah. Bun, your character's going to pick up the loot. Jasmine, you're also going to get you're going to get to make 3 rolls. One at beginning of session, next session for Draconic, and then 2 more on the boat ride to learn from Salmapofa. So I think that's
down.
kind of fair. So you'll get 3 rolls next session. But other than that,
Next time on the
that's session 2.
Bronzeblade Alliance.
Yep, that's session 2. Like I said, January 10th is what we're looking at right now, tentatively, because I'm still back home. So if Artie says no, we're gonna spend time together, I will let you know, and then we can adjust accordingly.
Technically, yes.
Yep. So, but other than that, thank you very much for joining us on the second session. I know it was lore heavy, always is, but
Let's give a
next
big
time it's combat. I can guarantee it.
let's give a big
Yay.
round of applause for Matthias and their hard work of story writing and having to deal with us.
Oh, hey,
Good job.
Wait, hold on.
My campaign.
Hold on. Sam, thanks for the raid. You're actually raiding us just when we were about to raid ourselves, because we just finished our session 2. We were Sam, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. My name is Strawbunneh. Hello, Bun. Hey, Sam. I apologize. We were just giving a big round of applause to our DM Matthias for this amazing campaign, as well as putting up with us for this very lore heavy session. Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah. I clapped.
All right.
And,
I'm gonna go if that's okay.
bye, Clover, you sweet bean.
Bye bye.
Bye,
Hey, thank you for this
Clover.
amazing session, and I'll see you all next time.
See
Bye,
ya.
Clover.
Why?
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And Matthias, you stream. Would you like to tell us more while we give you a shout out, as well as Sam in the chat?
I stream. It's irregular, and I make stuff for these idiots to walk through.
Yay.
Could we get a shout out for
I got it.
Matthias as well as Sam in chat, please?
Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Oh, I thought you meant us to say something.
Oh yeah, go for it. And Celine, yeah, you stream too.
No, I don't. Not anymore. I'm not
Oh.
a consistent streamer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Maybe one day, but
I'll be back.
So a big thank you to Tume. Thank you, Tume, for being here too.
Hi.
And we got thank you to Lou, Jasmine, Fleur, and Artie. Thank you so much for playing.
Yeah, this was fun.
yeah.